Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Dice Dames and Dudes.
Ooh.
By the way, Luke.
Yeah.
Luke,
Yes.
I very much appreciate you dancing during the intro.
Did he?
yeah.
Especially during Duck Hunt. The very beginning, he's like, like it's the least death
Oh, it's
metal
just-
dance I've ever seen.
I am tired.
Oh, trust me, I get that. I totally, I worked and then I volleyballed. So I worked and then I reffed volleyball and then I played volleyball.
Oof.
And we're playing summer fours and one of our girls was late, which means that I have to touch the ball every single play. Because it can't go guy, so if it goes guy, I'm the only girl on the court. So that was fucking exhausting.
That sounds exhausting.
And after our lovely Dice Dames and Dudes, you bitch ass. It is not dodgeball! Oh, I hate you. Anyway. So, after
Dodgy
our
volley?
amazing Dice Dames and Dudes game,
Dodgy ball.
I will be staying up to finish editing Writing Pros.
Emotional damage.
But for real, though, so much emotional damage. So I'm already writing on fumes, and I'm interested to see what comes up of Writing Pros tomorrow. It'll be a surprise for all of us.
Yes. She showed me a few of the more humorous cuts. It is funny.
It is good. It was. I mean, we had Jason on. Paul Tucker was nice enough to jump in very, very last minute.
Since fucking Narwhal's like, yeah, I'm confirmed. Shit, what day is it? God damn it.
I was okay. We have an Narwhal rescheduled, and he was like, "I'll set an alarm," and I was like, "Maybe two, and maybe I remind you on Saturday."
Maybe I punch you in the face.
We are here for Dice Dames and Dudes, and I'm so, oh my gosh, no. I am so excited. Because I think there's a lot of cool stuff that we're going to get to do today, which is, yeah, okay, that is
Yes,
accurate.
that is fair. Only when it comes to me.
just when it comes to tattooing you, specifically.
Yeah.
Tattooing you. It's a what again? The dice hate you a lot.
Either that or the tattoo gun just hates him.
Or maybe I'm just the punching bag so that you roll well when we're in combat and I actually need you to save me.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is why
that's
you
a
get
fair
the
trade-off.
shit rolls. You get the shit rolls for tattooing, so I can do something that isn't going to let you die by evil me.
Really quickly, hello, Frog G.
What up, Frog G?
Frog Knight cometh.
Yes,
Oh yeah, we'll get Frog Knight put back together.
Hello, Flying Feline. Welcome. Thank you for coming. And the rest of you people are just lurking in the chat, which is fine. Feel free to say hello.
Hello, lurkers.
A fucking fork, really, Shay?
The SpaghettiOs.
Yes, with a fork.
Excuse me.
Stay hungry.
SpaghettiOs and meatballs. Thank you. And yes, it's a fork because I need to do dishes.
I want to see her with one of those huge icy straws. Just, yep. You know, one of those really wide ones for the thick ices.
I have boba straws. I could very easily.
Just get a boba tea straw.
I have a drawer full of them. Seriously.
Well, there you go.
I know. What's up, Johnny? The fuck you mean?
You mean you people?
Hey, Johnny.
Not you people.
It's okay. I have a pass because before we started, of course, Luke wasn't here because he showed up 24 seconds before we began.
Yeah.
But I did play the entirety of Soul Glow backstage, so we're good.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I seem like my soul has died,
That's probably
Yeah.
why.
because I had to watch Soul Glow.
Oh,
I'm glad that I had to clean the litter box and was
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Don't tempt
It's-
side. They will bring it back.
Yeah.
Sure they will.
I'm really considering it, but we just got finished defeating the last 2 copyright claims on our channel. So
Way
Who
off
the
a
fuck is
little
gonna
bit.
copyright claim Soul Glow?
Eddie Murphy.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, you'd be
Darkness.
surprised.
Our name's bitch. Yeah, so we defeated the NFL for taco flavored kisses again, and my comment on it was literally, we've already won this. The NFL does not want to claim this, and the other one was for the trailer for Resident Evil that we literally talked entirely over. I'm like, you cannot get more of a reaction video than this.
Yeah, Netflix legit was like, excuse you. We're like, seriously? Like, I couldn't even hear the trailer because we were talking so loudly over it.
All I'm reminded of is Police Academy 2, where the cat shit in the guy's bowl of cereal. And he yells at the cat. He's like, damn it, whatever, the litter box. And he flicks the milky shit out of the bowl and then proceeds to eat the cereal.
Yeah, okay.
And on that note,
That's all we have tonight. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in to Dice Dames and Dudes. We'll see you next week.
Go throw up in the bathroom now, thank you.
Yeah.
So, last time on Dice Dames and Dudes, the party entered a secret elven research facility only to find it was just attacked. While searching for the flux capacitor, they found the Frog Knight, an old enemy from a previous game. The party was ambushed by their the evil versions of themselves, getting the upper hand at first and nearly killing Dis. However, Bryn finished off the evil clones before they could escape into the solar system. As we left off, the party heads back to the asteroid base, Dis discovering a secret message from Danun Valor. So as you guys were headed back, those 4 hours, you said you wanted to take it and take your rest, right? Your trance.
Yes.
I was muted, sorry. That is correct.
Okay, so as you kind of start to go into the trance, you noticed in your HUD there was sort of this little blinking notification that you focused on. You couldn't access it through the normal means of the HUD. You had to actually use the psychic interface to open it. And as you open it, you sort of get a little hologram of that General Valor Danuin. And he says, if you're seeing this, then you have been judged by the armor. The conflict between the elves was always due to some misunderstanding between our subraces. I put myself in their shoes and decided to lead one final strike ending the war. We took their throne without a single casualty and earned conference with the crown. Upon reaching peace, my apprentice Zorg lost his way. I had thought his warrior spirit was afraid of peace, only knowing the conflict he grew up in. I did my best to lead my people, but Zorg grew deeper into madness. It was soon clear to me that something else was happening. The High Crown contacted me that a discovery was made in the Rising Cluster. Some rare DNA they couldn't quite understand. I couldn't do much with this information, but then the High Crown went silent, and Zorg grew distant. I tracked him deep into the planet where something was hiding. It called to me. I felt it through the eye, trying to reach my mind, only being held at bay by the artifact. I must admit I had never felt anything that powerful and retreated. I contacted the High Crown and gave them the information I had. They contacted me with, said they were working on a weapon. About a year later, a strange illness broke out on Roshana, and the planet went on lockdown. I watched my people die as they struggled to hold on to hope. Zorg had collected all the leaders of the Drow who agreed with me. Not being himself, he's under the control of something else, something purely evil, feeding on the hatred of our system. This thing that it's what killed our people. Zorg merely being a puppet at this point. There is a moral of the last moment between me and Zorg in the temple. My eye can show you the way. And then the message cuts out.
But wait, where is your eye?
And then it just repeats the part where it's... There is a mural of the last moment between me and Zorg. My eye can show you the way. And you didn't see that mural in the temple when you were the part of the temple you've already searched.
Right, all right. So I have to assume it's a part of the temple we have not been in before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a broken off piece.
Yeah, because you could kind of go back and look at all the video because you said you took it, so it's definitely not in there.
I figured either that or it was like some psychic shit we couldn't have seen recorded and was only viewable through the Viewmaster. Damn Viewmaster. Alrighty then.
There was a couple things I know you guys wanted to do. Basically, at this point, when you're back at the base, it's just a downtime for about a month or two, and there's some things that'll happen in that time that I'll get to. I know one of the things that Kronos had mentioned before ending last session was getting an update on the girl from Suzaria and checking on Ton. Let's see. Then there was Bach is gonna work on some items. And then there was the greased palms and yeah, and then the pulse rifles. I didn't know if you guys are gonna give those to Samina for the rebellion.
I mean, give is a strong word.
Yeah, sell.
Isn't there like crates of them?
Isn't there what?
Wasn't there like crates of them?
Yeah, there's 500 pulse rifles.
I feel like
Yeah.
we can give them some.
Yeah, we gonna be able to arm a small little revolution here.
I feel like we should talk to them and find out how many troops they have.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no point in giving them, like, say, 300 rifles when they have 30 guys.
Yes. I
Unless
agree.
they have, like, other guys waiting that just can't fight because they're waiting on having weapons. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like we're probably going to have to do some recruiting.
I feel like that too. I don't want to misuse resources that are better spent.
What, trading with non-gold?
Namgog.
Non-gold!
Akmanak!
Rifles!
I'm gonna call Namgog just so I can play this fucking video.
It is so dumb, but it makes me so happy.
I'm putting us on this for a second because I forgot to share my Photoshop before we started.
Great price, low miles for Kirby's body.
Yes, very much.
Oh, it's messed up.
It's truth. There we go.
Okay, so you said that we have like a month of downtime?
Yeah, so basically, if there's anything you want to make, any tattoos you want to give, any skills you want to study, so like, for your instance, if you wanted to study tattooing, since you're already with the proficiency, you could get the expertise, which would double your proficiency when you tattoo. Or you can learn another skill that you wanted to, like say if you wanted to, learn, so you already have survival, I think, right? Or no?
I'm pretty sure she does.
No.
No, didn't you roll it when we were going through the jungle? It's in the middle.
Oh, yeah, I've got survival. Plus
Survival, okay.
Survival.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have
so
the best
you-
survival of all of us.
That
If there's any skills that you see that you want to learn and read up on, you can do that in the downtime.
So, I had a couple things that I was thinking of doing.
Okay.
I would like to gain better proficiency in tattooing, so whatever I need to do for that, so I can, maybe not massacre Dis every time and make Kronos leery of me going near him to tattoo.
Yep.
So Kronos is like, I think I'll wait.
I think I'll wait.
Until you're a little bit better. So that was one thing that I wanted to do. Another thing that I wanted to do is so there's nobody. I'm the only person that can tattoo currently, right?
I'm getting there.
Besides one of the other barbarians,
So
one of the headhunters could tattoo, but they weren't like a magic, like shaman tattooer like you. They're just a regular
the wing
tattoo.
tattoo, like I was talking about.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So then the other thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to spend some time with the Yeti at the range to teach him how to shoot safely.
Nice. So that would be because you're doing more of like, I'm guessing, like a drill instructor thing. Go ahead and roll me an intimidation. And for the tattooing, you just have to say that you're spending your downtime learning that, and since it's the only skill you're learning, you're good.
Nice.
When you get to the end of the downtime?
My intimidation was 21.
Ooh, nice. Okay. So.
Good job.
I know. Don't
That's
worry. Do you want a tattoo? Because I'm sure I'll roll lower.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
so you take him to the range, and it takes you like a good hour to get him to hold the gun and then point it the right way before you even go over what the trigger does. But he's definitely picking it up because, like I said, his intelligence he just can't speak. He doesn't know how to speak, but he's got a 9 intelligence, so he's not super dumb.
Is he kind of like the? Is he on par with like my hellhounds as far as like if I train him he'll understand, or is he like above that?
He's above them. Yeah, they're more like smart dogs. He's like a dumb human.
Okay, I can work with dumb human.
You could even teach him how to speak a little. Did you just point at me? You motherfucker.
And then, so you guys are spending your time, you're reading, and then when you get tired of reading and tattooing, so basically, Gemini would have given you some sort of fruit, like she'd be skinning some of her fruit to let you tattoo on instead of skin, something that's similar to flesh, so you can kind of practice over and over again. That's sort of how you gain your expertise over the month when we get there.
Let's see if the Yeti wants a tattoo.
The hair will grow. No one will see.
Yeah, exactly. Shave it, tattoo it, and then hide it until it grows out.
Exactly. Be like, it'll be fine.
Do we have any potion of Rogaine?
Well, Kirby. Oh yeah, you guys leveled up at the beginning of this session after you guys got here and did your first rest. And one of the things that Kirby took is regenerate. So he can't resurrect people, but if you lose limbs, he can help you grow back.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm assuming we did a long rest, right?
Yeah, you guys have been kind of going into downtime in the asteroid, so all your health and all that stuff is good to go.
We're level 13 now, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. During my downtime, can I brew some more healing potions?
Yes.
Yeah, you can start doing that.
Okay. Just tell me what I need to do.
So, you used the sap that you had to make like the crazy healing potions, but you do have the brews to make still powerful. It won't be like the heal 70 and regenerate and all that stuff like the angel blood and stuff, but you can make powerful healing potions. You can go ahead and give me. I think the brewing kit is wisdom and proficiency.
Let's see. Prepping generic potion. Let's see. I'm looking at the crafting and the potions thing that you have in the thing here. Let's see. Skill check.
It's like
initiate the prepping
3
stage.
checks.
Actually, it doesn't say anything. It just says example of prepping a generic potion, DC 15.
Yeah, this is that's you use this through brewing. So you use your brewing kit, and you have all the stuff you would need to make normal potions. So it would just be a matter of rolling, which would be wisdom plus proficiency.
Okay. So wisdom plus proficiency. So
And the first stage is the prepping stage. So you're malting, mashing, and milling.
All right.
Just to let you know, since I did not use one of those potions, but I didn't have it in my inventory, and you guys reminded me I had it, but I did not drink it.
Mm-hmm.
I got
So you still
healed.
have your elven potion?
So I just added it to my inventory, just to let you know, Woodrow.
Okay. The Elven Spirit or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elven Spirit of Health. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so +7 to whatever I roll here. So 13 plus 7, so 20. Dirty 20.
20. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. So now go ahead. You've got the malting and everything going. Now you're starting to boil it and let it ferment over some time. And go ahead and roll again. And the DC didn't increase because you got a good check.
All right. So 15 plus 7, so 22?
22.
Nice.
22, yeah.
Me too. And
22.
go ahead and give me one more check for the distilling and the filtering.
You
And the
didn't
maturing
add mine to
process.
yours, right?
Add-
And 7 plus 7, so 14.
14. Ooh, okay. 7 plus 7 is 14. So,
Add your what?
you make... Dude, let me roll this bad boy. Oh, nice. I rolled pretty good. So you make a total of 6 greater healing potions. So you can just
cool.
look up greater healing.
All right.
I did not add yours, Shay. It's not. I'm not. I don't put things like that in the bag of holding.
That's what I
Just stripper poles.
Yeah.
And
That's what it
the-
should be.
And the boat that Cronus and I are fighting over.
Fighting over.
Yeah, so I added my Elven Spirit as well to my sheet, so I actually have it. It's like the one thing that I would have probably tied onto my belt, so I...
What's your passive arcana, Kronos?
My
It would be
arc-
10 plus whatever your arcana is.
So 13. Arcana
13.
would be 10 plus 3, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I thought you said your Arcana was 13. I was like, damn, dude!
Well, I mean, that is my passive arcana, 10 plus whatever the plus is here, so plus 3.
I thought that you meant like the
Plus, yeah.
skill.
Your static,
was-
yeah.
Almost shit a brick.
Okay.
You think that's impressive? You want to see my intimidation?
No.
You said I made 6 of those, Woodrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, I added them to my inventory.
And
I'm
then...
mo-
Go ahead, just...
No, nothing. I was just going to make a joke.
Okay, sorry. Dude.
Now, did you say I used up the sentient swarm sap? Because I know I gave some away.
You gave some away to them, and then you gave the rest to Suzaria to make those elven heal, like those crazy healing potions that heal you
Right.
by
Oh,
7
okay,
straight up
that's-
point. That's
Right.
yeah,
That's where those came from.
yeah.
Okay, I thought I had those from the last game.
No,
you had
and
two of them. She brewed you a bunch more. She brewed you like
Okay.
5 more, or something like that.
and she taught you how to make more. If we ever
Yeah.
get back to that sap, which was on
Well, I
that
mean,
planet.
I've got the ants living on my ship. I could
Right.
They
ask them.
need that tree. Yeah, they need that.
Yeah.
It has to be both.
So oh, okay. So I might have to get a tree for them then.
Oh yeah, plant it in the green space in the rebel base.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Hey, you've got your ship back, and your ship has space within space.
Space,
You've
yes.
got a TARDIS.
I'd have to talk to the ants though. I would have to make sure that I'd have to make sure I did that exactly right.
Oh God, wait, do I have to talk to Aunt Me again?
You might have to. You might have to. All right.
Also, one of the things that you guys said you were doing, or at least you and Bach. So, while they're working on the Frog Knight reassembly, you would overhear and see Bach talking about his some of the things in his lab, and one of them is a sort of like a wingsuit, like a jetpack that he has been messing with, and then threw in the corner. There's, like I said, the shrink ray and enlarge ray that he got recently fixed. There's a teleportation gate, a small one, not like anything crazy like what the gnome was building. These are like personal ones that take a small amount of people back and forth. That's not working. But then you overhear that one of his satellites went down near the inner rim, and that he's building a new satellite currently as well to send out and replace that one. So that's something that you hear him mention. But as you guys are putting the Frog Knight together, you see a nameplate on there that says "Property of P. Schuler and Sons," and it seems that the Frog Knight had been salvaged before the Elven Crown had got it, and someone had already claimed it, but then it must have been like confiscated or taken from them. Because when you look up P. Schuler and Sons, it's a business that seems to run from Terrace, and then as you're like kind of looking into it, Kronos, you pick up on there's a lot of like conspiracy theories surrounding it, and when you delve into it, they seem to have legitimacy to them. They use undead labor instead of like androids and stuff, like to mine their asteroids and stuff like that.
That's
so
weird.
it's a company,
Holy shit.
company that deals with death and stuff like that. And thinking about it, you think that if anyone were to ever die, there may be one place you can go to contact people to see and fix that, possibly. But as you're fixing the Frog
Terrace?
Knight, yeah, Terrace, over the
green
month,
one.
you get it. Yeah, you
The
get
big
it
green
most. You get them
Sorry.
put together. You're good. You get them put together, and as he gets put together, he sees Bryn training the Yeti, and actually sort of helps Bryn in that process, and is helping the Yeti like train the Yeti. So there's
Yay!
multiple sort of experiences being taught to him. And then also when Bryn's gone, the Frog Knight can stay there and watch and keep on the training.
Yay!
Dude, so that room. Is there
Did
anything...
you see what
Yeah,
I put
yes.
in the chat a while ago?
Okay, so when you do want to go talk to them about the pulse rifles, I'm assuming you're looking for Samina, and then
Yeah.
Tarn, if he's there. So,
Serena's the one I intimidated, and she peed, right?
well, she didn't pee, but yes, you've intimidated them both technically.
Okay.
Yeah, you
But
guys
she's
did
the one that
intimidate
I was working back towards persuasion instead of being intimidated.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, because
gotcha.
you gave her the ship, and then when she had that ship, she went and picked up this dude. So when you go to their room and sort of knock like you had before, you can overhear like muffles coming through the door, and you hear a name that is very familiar to you, and it kind of makes your hair stand up on edge in the back of your neck. It's a name that you'd kind of forgotten about, didn't think you'd ever hear again. You hear Tarn interrogating Stellar, still like, who took or who made the orders to, oh yeah, so it's Stellar, the barbarian chick, Samina, and Tarn in this room, and they're interrogating the barbarian woman, and she says that the man who took over and claimed leadership and fired the weapons and started the bombardment was Balor Talk, and when they say that name, Dish, you're brought back to a moment that was told to you in your past. This was a person who had gone on a killing spree and murdered a whole village of people from where you came from. But you're the only one who hears that unless you're broadcasting to everybody.
Probably not. Because that would be fucked up for all of us to have a constant stream from everyone else running through our heads.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
I mean,
Would that be a name that based on our backstory, Bryn might have heard of? I would think
Yes.
maybe.
Yes.
I'm just gonna open up a little window to her and be like, "Hey, hon, remember this massacring genocidal bastard below talk?"
No.
Okay. That was pretty much it. How you doing?
I'm little busy. No, point it the other way. I gotta go. We're in safety.
I'm going to knock. Was this before the knock or after the knock? Did they hear the knock?
No, you were like approaching and you heard like the muffle coming through the walls with your like, 23 passive perception now. So you kind of have the choice to interrupt or kind of listen.
I'm going to stand there and listen for the next sentence before. I'm going to slow roll raising my hand to knock, basically.
Okay. So
So listen casually.
Tarn is asking her who gave the order. Stellar says that Baylor Talk said he was firing while we were engaging, and that he didn't care who he took out. He had a plan that he was going to unleash, and he's the one who got your men killed. We were in this with you. We were assaulting with your troops. We had nothing to do with this. And you can hear like Stellar is trying to make a plea for her people, and Tarn seems to be kind of wanting to excommunicate the barbarians from Terrace out of the rebellion, saying they're too untrusting. They're too chaotic.
Now I'm going to knock loudly.
Okay. Samina comes to the door. Oh, well, we're kind of busy. Is it important?
So the original thing that I came here about is important, but the second thing that I'm now here about is even more so. So, and I look over at the barbarian chick. What did you say about that crazy genocidal fuck?
Yes. A man, he appeared maybe 10 years ago and has been working his way through the ranks, but he's done things through force. He said he got excommunicated from his tribe. He said his tribe were Ice Walkers, but there's no history of his tribe on Terrace.
I'm sorry. I immediately thought of Game of Thrones. I don't even like Game of Thrones, and I immediately thought of Game of Thrones. Unless the universe is a very funny, but random, but funny place, then I know that person, and they need to be killed at least 6 times.
So when you say that, Samina and Tarn look at you, kind of almost the same look, but Stellar looks at you, and she sort of seems to completely agree with you. She like matches eyes, and you can see that there's like a kinship in that sentence. She does not like this person.
I think your people and the rest of the system would be much better served should he not there anymore.
I agree. And Stellar sort of stands up. She goes, I can find and round up any of the people he has left on Terrace, and you can try them for what they've done. They ruined your plans and killed most of your troops, not me. And she sort of is trying to take your side and bolster herself with you there.
By the way, I am sending this to Bryn.
Okay.
Because, I mean, this is like her cousins or whatever, so...
Tarn's looking at Samina and Stellar, and then looks at you, Dis, and then goes, "Okay, Samina. When we raid Tyr, we will supply you with troops, with weapons, but you're gonna need to supply us with your front of the attack." And he starts to go into, they're assaulting one side of this facility, but they want Samina to go in and actually get the classified prisoners in this station. So there's people being held at this facility that they want you guys to go in and get, and then Samina's plan is to, once that facility is taken care of, they're basically going to take everything from there. So they're going to supply the rebels with that base's like fighters, weapons, armor, information, all that stuff. And then you guys are going to basically be getting high target prisoners out of there. And Fasish, which you haven't seen, but he gets brought up. He's going to be there with you because he knows who the people are, and the people know him, so he's going to be the one who has the contact and is hopefully going to get them to trust you guys when you take them out. But Tarn starts going over how many people they have, and they seem to have a good amount, but what they have left is not enough to be straight hitting things. They have to do things in pieces, and so if they hit here and take away these people's ships, like I said, they won't be able to police the lanes, and they can start moving things unaware to the Elven Command. And they want to move people closer into Felondir, which is the main Elven planet. And this is kind of going to be the first part of that. What you guys are going to have to supply is at least 100 men. You have the pulse rifles. You guys have been collecting armor from everything, like you've been saying. So you got a little bit of armor. You guys have money to buy supplies. And then Bach, at some point when this is mentioned, he had mentioned trying to commandeer prisoner ships that were coming off Terrace to try and get people who would fight for your cause. So all you really need is about 100 people.
How much would that... I'm going to ask them. I'm not from around here. How much would that cost for 100 mercenaries? And are the mercenaries around here going to be of a caliber that would actually benefit us?
You could find guns for hire on Osis that would be loyal to the money. It would cost you, though. For 100 men, trustworthy, probably 100,000.
Oh, well, I mean, let me just roll it off my back here.
Exactly.
Just chip it off my gold asteroid. I mean, shit.
You get what you pay for.
I don't typically pay, and I usually get a lot. I look down at my armor. Like, I mean, it's just... Yeah. I'm glad Bryn's laughing over at the firing range.
And then Tarn says that if this goes well, the next mission will be straight to Imena to get your friend out and to capture that base and hopefully hold it for a little bit and have them give them something else to think about while we move. And you get the sense when he says that they know where that secret base is on Imena.
Mm-hmm. He mentioned capturing the kidnapped slave ships, whatever, like intercepting them. How long of a... Go ahead.
Are you streaming this to me as well, or am I completely oblivious of all this?
Why not?
Thank you.
But since it's brain to brain, I send it at like 5 times the speed to catch you up evenly.
Dude, I didn't even know I was muted. I thought you were quipping.
I just saw you over there laughing silently.
Thanks, Des.
You're...
Okay.
I mean, would you rather be on a 5-minute delay?
Nope.
There you go. Take it.
Just information now expanding in my head as it.
Take a space Advil, run the unzip, and.
Don't worry. I got plenty of stuff for that. I'm all right.
I think kidnap. Well, I mean, we're going to have diminishing returns when it comes to people that are kidnapped. Some of them are going to want to join the fight. Some of them are just going to want to live somewhere in peace.
Some want to get away.
Yeah, exactly. And while they would want to get away, no place is really going to be safe except kind of under the umbrella of the rebellion. So that also helps us because even if they don't want to fight, they can help support. Whether through whatever trades they have, or just even farming, cooking, what have you. So I mean, it's
different skills.
Yeah, exactly, and once a very certain set of skills. Liam Neeson is on that ship.
All we got to do is free him, and then we're home free.
I know, right? Chuck. Which ship is Chuck on? Right. We've won already. I think that's a really good idea. Not only is it a moral good, but it exponentially helps our side and robs the enemy at the same time. So,
I mean, the idea of secret prisons don't sit well with me either. So, I'm not alone.
Would you guys need any additional assistance from us in order to execute your kidnap the kidnapped people ploy?
So, there are several ships coming off Terrace. We have enough to hit some of them, but if you guys could get one, on your own. All the numbers we could get are going to help us, and anything we could take away from them is going to help. So I'm going to get a manifest of the ships leaving over the course of the next few months, and we could hopefully hit them as they go. You guys can take your pick, which one you feel is the best option for your capabilities.
And you're gonna train the Yeti to pilot a starfighter? I just see the abominable snowman from Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
going fucking nuts in the cockpit of one of these fighters.
Better than what I saw, because what I saw was the fucking abominable snowman from that really horrible Rudolph.
Oh god.
That's what I thought too.
You guys are sick people. I love it.
Monsters Inc. is definitely the better choice
Yeah.
between the two.
It was Cliff from Cheers.
Isn't that the one that ended up with the sock on his back? He got like totally.
No. That was the off-color guy, wasn't it? He was like bluish green, or I can't remember. It was another guy though. No, because the abominable snowman had been exiled because he had learned the truth about Scream versus Laugh. Wow.
It's been a long time since I've seen Monsters Inc.
Yeah, me too.
So
About
this
10
isn't-
years.
Is that the second one?
Yes,
No.
That's
Yeah.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's not the first one. That's why I was confused.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was like, I don't.
Gold what now?
Yeah, we discovered a gold asteroid, didn't you know?
Speaking of which, so, prison ships. So yeah, you'll have to wait on a manifest for to select which prison ship you want to go after, but there'll be different things, like different tribes and stuff like that. You guys can kind of pick from to collect, and there might be like,
I'm thinking one that,
fun those.
Kronos' ship and mine could reasonably take on.
Yeah, of course.
With the likelihood of capture versus destruction, because us being able to overpower it does no good unless we can also, capture.
Yeah, without destroying the fucking thing.
Yeah.
So as this is all happening and you get patched in with Kirby Kronos, the crazy thing about that name, Baylor Talk, you recognize it too, Kronos, and so does Kirby. Kirby sends a message like, why does that name ring a bell?
I'm not sure.
He's an asshole.
Give me a D20 roll, Kronos, and just add your intelligence. So that's like for remembering, recall.
20 plus event.
By the way, like 20 minutes ago, this was the third thing I wanted to do in the downtime so I could help Shay with her thing.
Okay.
16 plus 1, so 17. You said int, right? Intelligence?
Yeah.
So 17.
17.
Yeah.
You remember meeting someone with this name before. Didn't seem like a barbarian type. Seemed more like a scrawny gamer type. He had sort of like paint on his face, like a lightning bolt over one eye, almost Bon Jovi-like. With long blue hair that kind of went back into like a bunch of different braids that hung down all over the place. You remember him being a weirdo that was in and out of like the virtual reality bars and stuff like that.
Okay, so it wasn't the dude that I got the missiles from then.
No, this is not someone
Ulysses.
from this world. This is someone from your past.
Oh, okay.
You remember from some other universe a long time ago. About the time you first started sliding.
I bet this motherfucker roofied you, stole a copy of your bracer, and is just using the multiverse for his own shit.
Yeah, no. Not the roofie, but there
I'm
are
immune to
plenty-
that.
Basically. Essentially, yes. However, there are plenty of other people that have either stumbled upon technology or come across technology or built technology similar to my bracer and similar to the capacitor.
You didn't accept a pudding pop from him by any chance?
Fuck no. Listen, I hand out the pudding pops.
Oh,
I say
God.
away.
Oh, God. You're a white Bill Cosby. I knew it.
I don't like where this is going.
Nope. Yeah,
Nope.
it's Jello.
That was
Great.
hands down the worst Bill Cosby
Yeah,
impression
that was pretty
I've
bad.
ever heard.
So how you
Wow.
doing, Kronos?
Yeah. So,
God's not here right now.
Wow.
You can take me out, but it doesn't change the fact that I have a really
I like. You know why?
y'all
Dis did
weird.
that?
Yeah, you just picking up on that, Johnny?
You know why Dis did that? Dis really wanted to be Bryn for a second.
Yes.
Ah.
Removing both of us, just got to be Bryn.
Wait.
That was
Valid. If you look at your screen, valid.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm
No,
half
I
Bryn.
hyphen.
Hey,
Doot.
there are plenty of other people that have this technology. I've never seen them bleed through to the same universe that I usually do, though. Or they usually don't.
So he was in our Bryn and my universe for a while too.
Well,
Why do I think
to
that
me,
he might be?
that makes me think that we should find this person.
Yes, and anally probe him.
I was going to say have a chat, but I'll let you figure out the torture that you want to use later. I'm not. Yeah, no.
We
Disavow.
should treat him like Bendu in the back of the cab in Deadpool. In the trunk.
Yeah, trunk. Right.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to the secret prison, are we? Is that what's going on?
No. First we have to capture the ship.
No.
Once we find a ship that we can take to rescue people. That is how we will help with that part of the plan. Then once we have enough people, we are going to use those people as reinforcements to be able to attack Terrace?
Tier, yeah.
Tier. Yeah.
Whatever. That other place. And then we're going to rescue the prisoners and the high value targets. And then yes.
And then we get to go after Imena?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And the rebels are going to help.
All
Have you ever
right.
stopped to consider maybe the reason that you piss so many people off is because you just flippantly don't give a fuck about where you attack? like if it weren't for the rest of us, you would have just attacked the poor unrelated area
Who?
Hold on.
and thought it was the right place.
Humans, orcs, Leonin, and Minotaur. I mean, who is going to? Yeah, who's going to be upset at that? I mean, look.
Well, hi, I'm human, so not super thrilled
mean,
with it.
You're not. You're
I mean, kinda.
Goliath.
It's close enough. It's closer
Giant
than you.
human.
It's
Fucking pointy-eared bitch.
I'd say I'm human.
Hold on.
But I know you don't care.
Because you're black.
is that what this is about?
Because you're black.
You are.
She is, you know. You are, you know.
Careful.
See, human-ish. Froggy knows.
I want to punch Fran.
Teaching a Yeti how to fire a fucking pulse rifle. Maybe you don't. Or laser rifle. Whatever the fuck it is.
So we have 500 of these rifles?
Yeah.
Let's donate an amount and sell an amount. Because I feel like we're going to get people to fight the way we're going, but even if we need to like bolster by hiring like good mercenaries, and I don't mean like random guy who's going to be loyal to money, but I mean someone who's skilled, who can.
Yeah, we don't need
basically
someone who can be bought out by the other side.
Well, not only that, but like you don't want to buy a foot soldier. You want to buy someone to lead your foot soldiers. Do you know what I mean? Because we need some middle management up in this bitch.
Skilled middle management. Let's be specific here.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean like Lundberg. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to come in on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and die for the cause. That's not gonna work.
Excuse me. I believe you have my rocket launcher.
During the downtime, before you guys take your next quote-unquote rest for the day, you actually get a message disc from Peru Trask, the guy who you gave money to Grease Palms about Bisque. He sends you back a message. He goes, "Good news. I want you to know that your money is hard at work. I've found a name. Looking for her right now. It seems to be the mother of Bisque, the only living relative he has left. She lives in a nice city on Fellendir. Rayo Asari. It's the mega city there. It's like the capital of the Elven homeworld." And he says that he's right now trying to find where exactly she stays there, but he should have tags on her soon. So that's one of the leads he's got on Bisque. So there's that. So that 300 gold is still working. And then on your first rest that night, Bryn, you
I knew it.
kind of feel the that sensation again, that panic, that anxiety build, and you just hear the name ringing in your head over and over. And Dis, when you're in the trance, when you were in your trance last time when Bryn was going through this sort of nightmare event, you felt like this tiny little thing, but it wasn't something you investigated. It honestly just felt like a normal like nightmare. There was nothing that really made you think twice about it until the next day when you saw her in the morning when she was just completely drained of like vitality. So this time when you get that little sense, part of you focus in on it, you dive into it, and you actually find yourself in the same spot as Bryn. So you will be able to remember this specific encounter from this dream. You don't remember the other one, but you will remember this one. And you guys find yourself standing in the village of the Wood Elves, actually, that you guys had visited before. And Bryn, you hear a voice goes, seems we have another thread to pull at.
Kenobi. Is there a map I should pull up?
Yeah, so it's the Elven Village one.
Okay, let me see if I can find that.
I can also look for it right now too.
Jungle. It's not the BFG ammos. It's not the small landing site because that's an area.
Yeah,
map.
It's Jungle Village in Already Used. So there's a folder in the Ryzen one that's called Already Used.
I'm sorry, give me 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
Oddly enough, Jungle Village is not in jungle, so let me see here.
During this downtime, can I get Bryn to tattoo that Kirby crackle on my arm?
Mm-hmm.
I am curious to see what you've cooked up for that one.
This look right?
Yeah, and you guys can basically put yourself in the middle by the fire.
Yeah, 1 second.
And it would be you, Kirby, and Bryn.
Volson gets a good night's sleep, you motherfucker.
I meant Kronos, not Kirby. Sorry.
So the top.
K names. K names.
Yeah.
Kirby, Kronos,
Crackle.
Garrett, Crackle.
Carrot. Jesus, that's not a K.
It is if you spell it like a carat of a diamond.
Ah!
Ah!
Got you there.
What
you there.
are you trying to say, Shay?
That would be a K.
No.
And
That's all
carrot
I'm
sound.
saying.
Where do you want us?
By the fire.
Just around the fire, yeah. Sitting around the fire.
Yeah.
Like you guys were the night you stayed here. And then I don't know what you want for the enemies. There's going to be two kinds of enemies. There's going to be one kind of big demon. He's large. And then just a bunch of barbarians.
Okay, so let's see here. Layer. We're going to call this demon. Is there any particular form you want this demon to take?
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Demon
Clip art.
illustration.
I don't think you can find what it actually is. It's called a Devourer. I don't know if you can find it.
Oh my gosh, you need to do the demon smiley face.
Oh, that looks nasty.
Yes.
Yays.
It's not Devourer of the Depths, right?
No, it's just Devourer. It's a hard word for me to say. Devourer.
Devourer. Is that it?
It's like Worcestershire. No, that's a Ettercat, but it works.
That's ugly as shit. I can't even clip this. It's all this fucking same color. Alright, not that.
I'm just saying, I sent you a viable solution.
What the fuck was that? No, Shay. Alright, here's Shay's suggestion.
I love it.
I'm sure you do.
It's so good. He's the
I mean, it makes
demon.
sense for something that devours the souls of things. Yeah,
Oh my god.
the perfect man. I mean, I think it's perfect. Not even being sarcastic.
Thank you, Woodrow. See, Woodrow appreciates my cleverness.
It's okay.
You're a douche. Oh man, I laughed too hard. It has a
Alright.
mouth.
It has a mouth.
By the way, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Froggy said heard over phone. Hey, just wanted to say it's not a half day or anything, so if you could just come in as soon as you can, that would be great. My response was change his phone number.
Alright, so... Oh god, another... Okay, and then some barbs.
Barbs.
That's what he said.
I know.
Alright, on the barbs layer. Random Barbaras. Oh man, this would be so... you know what? I don't care if it has eye stalk all over it. Do not care. Fat barbarian. I'm gonna need a bunch of these, aren't I?
IR barbarian. Just 5, and or sorry, 4. There's 5 things total. Four barbarians. I like that suggestion more. I think, Shay.
Yeah, the second one that I put in there.
Yeah.
I
The
feel I
DP
liked
demon
it
is-
too. There you go.
I put another suggestion if you don't like my first demon side.
Oh god. You guys really know how to speed up this fucking process, don't you?
The sigh.
I would just use bees, but just me.
Fine.
I would have just put dots on a layer, but
Yep.
size fancy.
Nope.
Bougie.
Oh. Look
P1.
Look at Johnny. So y'all
So,
come
y'all
here
come.
often?
It's a little bit. 17. Okay.
No, stop it. Stop it.
I mean, you don't know what he was rolling for.
I
hang
know,
on.
but when he
No,
was
he was
excited
rolling
to
for
roll-
initiative. He fucking announced it.
Yeah, I did.
Some bitch.
Hey, you guys roll you've been rolling really good on initiative. Like almost all of you have had over 20 or 19. That's like the past fucking few sessions. There we go.
I'm
Nice.
ready.
Hell yeah, that's perfect.
I'm ready to
Alright.
set it.
And
Drop
forget it.
From a height.
The big demon. So they're all barbarians, and then the big demon up top looks like the barbarian that you guys know, Dis and Bryn. Kronos, you don't recognize the barbarian that is a large. You don't even see the barbarian. You just see this twisted sort of human form. The flesh is sort of rotting off, but you can see its chest is open with its rib cages. They sort of flex and almost like they almost flex and twitch like teeth or spider legs in moments and open and chitter.
Are there 4
against
or
each
5
other?
other barbarians?
5. We'll do 5.
Okay. Yeah, because Sai put an extra one.
No, I've already gotten rid of one.
Okay, there we
Oops.
go.
I was like, because Sai didn't hear you correct it to 4. So
Yeah.
now we've got an extra enemy.
No, we don't. In fact, where the fuck did the devil go?
Yeah, so you guys can roll initiative now.
24.
24.
Woo! Nat 20
Fucking
plus a
pictures.
4, 24.
So Bryn's actually
Plus
first.
5,
Natty
20.
24.
Well, it's her dream, so I can... A 3? Is that what you said?
20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah. 18 plus 5. 23.
Nice. Look at that. 24, 24, 23.
That's so
So Kirby's going first, and okay, yeah, Kirby's not there. So Kronos, you're first, or Bryn, you're first.
Thank you.
I wrote Kronos instead of Bryn. There's 2 Kronoses on my initiative sheet. I don't know.
Kronos, Ventus, and Kronos. I don't know what happened to Bridge.
Yeah,
And then
she's
Brand, and then Kronos again, and then Enemy 3, and then Kronos. Are you... I didn't hear where you wanted these placed, so...
That's fine. Where their place is perfectly fine.
Okay, I just tried to spread them out, so...
As you guys sort of come to in this dreamscape, the one that's kind of behind Kronos, you sort of see the barbarians are slaying the family of Ton, the people that have gone missing, that have been taken by these supposed Nyogi or whatever. And so, as they're sort of slaying the remainders, Kronos, you get to go first. The one right behind you is sort of in the process
Bryn?
of...
Bryn
Oh,
goes?
sorry, yeah, Bryn. My bad. I did
Change your paper.
twice. Fucked me up. Yeah, I literally marked it off, but now it's like in my head. I'm gonna keep fucking that. Just watch. But Bryn, you see the one behind Kronos. You see it. He's like in the last throes of killing, and he's about to move towards and attack the back of Kronos. It seems like Kronos is sort of looking at the fire and doesn't seem to even notice what's going on in this moment as you act. And then you see the giant Baelor Talk, which is the guy who you saw as a child slay your tribe, sort of standing at that back edge, just looming. And he doesn't have an axe or anything. He's just sitting there with his hands sort of cracking his knuckles. And it is your turn.
So which one is finishing off Talk's parents? I'm sorry, now that I have them numbered.
Ton's parent, 2. 2 is kind of the one who's finishing off one of the parents and is looking at Kronos
Okay.
like he's going to sneak up behind Kronos and attack him.
Okay, so the BFG has a radius of 20, right?
Yeah, so you could hit the
Oh.
big guy and not hit Kronos, but hit 2.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking is firing at the ground in between the 2 of them. Between the big guy and number 2.
Yeah, right there where the cursor just was, that diagonal
Yes,
between
right
them.
there.
That won't hit
Yep.
Kronos if you hit there.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So since I'm firing at the ground instead of a person, I can't
It
miss
would end
the
right
ground.
here.
Yeah, and you don't have to mark these ammos off as you're using them because these ones aren't technically real.
Because they're not real.
Yeah.
Noted. Alright. So I'm just rolling for damage then, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could roll to hit and score a crit. You could crit the ground, I guess.
No, you'd have to hit one of them.
Aww.
Crit.
Damage was 37.
37, and so as it hits, you can see the they don't seem to react to the fire. They're just sort of focused on their task, and it actually engulfs both of them for all the damage. You said
37.
37. Okay. 37 to number 2, 3, 4, and the demon. So, boom. And it's necrotic damage that goes through on all of them. Hell yeah. Boom, boom. And then bonus action and movement.
Bonus action, reload. And for now, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Then Dis, your turn.
So when I manifest this, because of course I'm going to. First opportunity. When I manifest my shadow, it doesn't like cost me bonus or anything, right?
Let's look real quick. I got your character sheet open right here, so I'm gonna go into
It's
your
at the
features.
bottom of actions, or yeah, there too.
Features, and it is the.
Just got it, level 13.
Okay, yeah, I have to go into actions. For some reason, it doesn't show it in the feature. Manifest shadow. Yeah, it's basically it pops up and disappears as a bonus action.
Okay, so my entire thing is asking if this is going to use my bonus action.
Yeah, it will. Manifesting it in the first round will. It's sort of like how Kronos' thing turns on, like he's got to cast his Spirit Shroud and his Hex. So it's sort of like that.
Okay.
But it's a bonus, so you can immediately go into your attacks as soon as you pop it.
What the hell is my teleport?
Woodrow, is someone dying in the background of your house?
I think that's my house, actually.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it yours?
that wasn't mine, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, because I thought there was somebody standing outside my fucking door, like coughing.
Right, that
I was
is
like-
what happens with
That's why I
that.
keep taking my fucking earbud out, and I'm like,
I don't know
what
if you
is
saw
going on?
earlier.
Am I gonna have to am I gonna have to slap a bitch? Like,
I don't know if you saw earlier, but I sat here and all of a sudden I was like, is there someone in my house? And I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna forget a weapon. Hold on. And I was like, wait. Headset.
let's see,
Okay.
which one to use?
I'm very sorry, but I always lose sight of where the fuck this ability is located on my character sheet. My 30-foot fuck off move thing.
Cheat sheets. Been writing down.
I would
got
do
my cheat
that, but
sheets.
then I would look at it and be like, crit nat. What does this say? I don't know. This is a different language. Because
It's
It
not
is
on my
so.
armor. It's not on my bow. It's not on my karambit. It's
Your
not.
buff?
Yeah. And it's not on my weapon.
Well, it's got to be on something.
So that one
Unless
is
it's
your shadow teleport is
Yeah.
It's in your class. The rogue features.
So is it under actions?
Shadow step. So at 13th level, your shadow step distance is now 90 feet, and it's a bonus action.
Nice.
But I've already used my bonus action.
Exactly. So next round, you can start using it.
So fuck that, because next round I won't get my assassinate because these bitches will have moved. So I'm going to use my 500 footer. Which is my movement action.
Yep. So now you have 2 attacks technically, because you can make the attack from the clone or you. Your space.
So wait, where's Dis's clone?
Hold on, I will make a Dis's clone. Thank you for bringing that up. Copy. Where'd it go? Oh, there.
Right there. Yep. And then no matter where it is, you can swap between them. So you don't necessarily have to change it if you don't want. You can just.
Because it's a fucking rasterize, you bastard. Number 2. I have to keep him within 30 feet of me, so
Yeah.
I'm going to command him to move over here.
Okay.
Bamf, bamf. Double shake. You know what would be
All
really
right.
cool is if whatever attack you do, they do it in unison, but your shadow does it with the opposite hand.
Yeah. And Dis,
Like a
the
bear.
assassinate, I'm gonna say does work in this, even though they were sort of quote unquote aware of you in this instance. I'm gonna say that because they don't realize that you're like sort of conscious in this dream, you're sort of catching them. Yeah. That way you can actually use your assassinate.
Does a 26 hit?
Yeah.
Yay!
This shit can't be that fucking beefy.
I mean, he's a boss.
The boss in a dream, his bitch ass can't even manifest IRL right now, so I'm gonna say he a weak ass. Mostly because it makes me feel better.
So my assassinate is a double sneak, right? Still?
Yeah, so your assassinate is going to be any dice you roll get doubled. So if you have any dice,
Plus 2d8. And then I need to roll an extra 2d6 separately for the necrotic. So 54. Plus 9 is 63. Plus 9 necrotic is 72 total.
Fuck shit.
Noise.
yeah, with 37 already done to it. So
Yeah.
Attack
109.
2 is my sneak attack.
that
which-
wasn't you didn't do your sneak attack on the first attack.
According to the class, an assassinate and a sneak attack are 2 different things, and if you attack twice in one round, you can do both.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if you were assassinating with your sneak attack. That's all I want to double check. No, you can do that. Dope. Okay.
21. Let me see here.
I love
Plus.
shooting the BFG at the ground. Using the radius.
I,
One of my favorite things.
I love that you can hit. I mean, you can never not hit.
That's why I love it. It's because I can just be like, and in between the two of you, bam.
Yeah. Now,
Enjoy.
if you aim at a person, you can possibly crit them, but if you miss, the orb can continue on and not blow up near them. So it's it's
21.
got its pluses and its negatives.
Right. If
The
there's a definite wall behind him, then sure, try for him. 'Cause
Yeah.
If you miss,
the total on attack 2 was 33.
33. Okay, heard. And that was on number 2, or was that?
These were both on the devil.
Okay, just want to make sure. Boom. All right. So, as you unleash those 2 attacks, you see the beast sort of look back at you, and as it turns and you're so close to it, you can see the form of Belor Talk, the barbarian, sort of slip away, and you can see the sort of bony form of the devourer, and you can see its rib cage is sort of open in its chest, clattering, and it sort of turns and looks down at you, and in your head you can hear like, "Ooh, seems like you have some tricks up your sleeve." Then
That thing
It
is
is
gnarly looking.
Kronos' turn. If that's it. So Kronos, your turn.
All right. So, 1 is untouched, right?
Yeah.
1, 3, and 4 are actually untouched.
No, they all the barbarians are except for the D. Oh well, no, 2 got that.
yeah, two
Yeah,
got
so-
37 damage.
Woodrow, can I have him here instead?
You want to have moved him there? Yeah, I'll let you reckon
Yeah.
that.
Alright.
Here, you looking for flanking?
Yes.
Okay.
No matter what he does, I'm going to be flanking him because I can attack from either position.
No matter where he turns.
Yes.
That's fucked off.
Yeah, and if he turns to attack
Clever.
one, you can just move to the other one.
Yes, I can trade places.
Yep.
It's so clever.
Alright.
It's like annoying though.
Yes, that's the point.
It's annoyingly clever. Fuck that shit.
Woodrow is already like, fuck, I need to take this away now.
No, that's not that hard to do if I wanted to be a
Alright.
dick.
Let's see. So,
You wake from this dream and have suddenly forgotten how to do this.
And
No.
take one loss of level.
And you have a curse
I'm
that means
gonna-
you can't gain experience.
Yes.
One hell of a nightmare, man.
I'm gonna take the. I'm gonna whip the AK out and put
Okay.
the poison ring and the web ring on, and I'm actually gonna draw a bead at 3's feet, and I wanna snare them up.
Okay. So,
Worried about two.
Well, I mean, how much damage has two
I
two
only
taken?
did 37 to him, but he was coming after you from behind.
Do-
Okay.
Do you mind if I put you on a square instead of in the middle of squares?
That's fine. Yeah. Okay, so 2. I'm not. Am I aware of 2 at all?
I feel like he'd have to be if I just.
yeah,
you
no,
just shot
you're
back
aware
there.
of them. Yeah, you're
Okay.
aware
Okay,
of them.
aware
on
of
your
all of
turn.
them.
I'm just
All
saying-
right, all right.
Yeah, from Bryn's perspective, at the start of her turn, it just looked like he was gonna run up on you, just so she kind of
I'm
knew
just
what.
making sure because I'm like, dude, if
Okay.
he gets the jump on him after I fired past Kronos.
No,
Yeah,
then,
no, that
then
would
okay.
happen.
See, I thought Dis's clone was over there attacking that one. So then I will scratch that. Then I'm gonna turn and run up and I'm gonna turn and fire at that one instead.
At 2.
Yeah, at 2.
Trying to web them up.
Web the feet up with the poison ring as well.
So that one actually has a shield in a battle axe, and
Okay.
as you sort of start shooting at it, you can see he sort of knocks the first one away with the shield, but then you quickly follow up with like 3 more strikes, and one what you web like the axe to the shield, and then the rest of them like to his feet and like to the ground. He's sort of like stuck there for the moment. He did not make his save, so go ahead and roll the poison damage.
Okay. Let's see. Poison. 3d6. Alright, so 5, 8, and 9.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
9 poison damage to 2.
Yep. Poison for 1
47.
hour. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make a save to see. He definitely didn't get out of the web, but now I'm going to do a Constitution, and that is also a failure. Roll a 3 again. So now he's poisoned for an hour, so he'll keep taking damage. Remind me if you can
I will.
about the taking damage, the dot. That was your...
Should I remind you at the top of my turn or at the end of my turn?
I would just do it at the...
before theirs, right?
Yeah, I would just do it at the start of your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna remember it this round though. So and then that was your shot. You have movement and bonus if there's anything you want to use those for.
Kronos looks at target.
yeah.
Stick around.
Damn. Yes.
Oh, the pun.
Doesn't Miles Morales
I
have
love it.
poison webs, or is it just?
No, he's got
Poison.
a little electric shock,
That runs along the web.
a venom shock. No, he's got to lay hands on. Like just,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh.
All right, so that was my action as a bonus action.
You run away in fear.
Yeah, no.
Don't do that.
You can do Spirit Shroud, Hex,
That's- That's what I was thinking. Spirit Shroud. I'll go ahead and
Nice.
cast Spirit Shroud. And yeah, that's me.
What does Spirit
So,
Shroud do?
Let's see. I call forth the spirits of the dead which flit around me for the spell's duration. They are intangible and invulnerable until the spell ends. Any attack I make deals 1d8 extra damage when I hit the creature within 10 feet of me. This damage is radiant, necrotic, or cold, depending on my choice. Necrotic.
And so you pick necrotic, yeah. So,
Yeah.
So basically, like black spirits and stuff sort of rise up out of the ground and start floating around you. Shoot.
Yep.
Super creepy.
Then the
Right.
Devourer turns to face the disc that stabbed it, and is going to make a claw attack at you and try and grab you with its claw. 20. Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit,
Okay.
I think.
So
Yes.
is your AC 20?
Yes.
Yeah, then it hits. So matching hits. So with its plus 10, it hits, and the first attack, if you take it, is 12 slashing damage plus 21 necrotic damage.
Let me see here. Where is my shadow dodge?
So does that mean that this can take it or transfer into the shadow, right?
Or I can dodge using my other dodge.
Oh, right. You have so many weird.
Uncanny dodge it's kind of pointless to use at this point because your shadow dodge is an upgraded version of it. Shadow dodge allows you to not only move, but you take no damage as opposed to half damage.
Right. And my shadow dodge is separate from trading places with the dude because I had my shadow dodge at level 9 and I have the dude now, right?
So there's two
Us-
options for death.
Yeah, shadow dodge is the one that lets you move 5 feet, but then actually switching places with your clone is a different thing.
Yes. So I'm going to end up right here. He will have attacked the shadowy version of me as I sidestep.
Okay.
Okay, that was attack 1.
Shoot. Attack 2. Ooh, actually misses. So it slashes at that one and then tries to adjust. Like you can see, he kind of sees where you're going, but you're just out of the way of the second attack. And then you see him lean back and like sort of stretch up. And as he stretches up, the rib cages sort of spread and open and clack as they stretch back. And it's going to attempt to imprison Soul. Let's see. Or not imprison Soul, I mean Soul Rend. So do 20 feet radius, which is just 10. So that's 15. So that dude's in it. So 2 is actually going to get hit by this. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, Dis.
Okay. (13 plus 3, 16).
16. Okay. So as that happens, you can see the soul energy getting pulled from your body towards this like sort of dried, shriveled heart in the center of the mass of the rib cages. That's sort of slowly beating, and as it's pulling away, all you can hear is just a. And you see the
Nice.
other barbarian next to you, number 2. He actually gets his soul gets completely rended and pulled pulled into the Devourer's chest, and the heart sort of almost gains a little bit of vitality to it, and the body of number 2 goes pale and drops down to the ground, and you can hear just a as it looks down at you, and you take 44 necrotic damage.
Nice. By the way,
So
he,
he's down, right?
they, yes. They use my same saving throws. So if
Yeah.
I am rolling for them, I rolled a nat 20.
A nat 20, so it would be
Yeah.
22 necrotic damage.
So it dissipates.
And then let me
So
see. Is that
you're
now?
dead?
Does it have to be the target? Because it's not a. I don't think it's a humanoid, right? So I don't know if
What,
it would
this?
get attacked. Yeah, your shadow doesn't have soul energy. It's not a humanoid. I don't think Soul Rend would target. Now it can be targeted by attacks, but I think like ambient AOE effects like this don't actually.
Magical,
affect soul.
translucent, shadowy image, lasts until destroyed. AC, immune to all conditions. If
can
it
be
has to
targeted.
make a saving throw.
So yeah, it can be targeted, but I don't think it's a creature. Yeah, it doesn't say
Okay.
anywhere that it's a creature. So it's a humanoid. So this has to be a humanoid to be effective, and it technically isn't. And then that is going to be the barbarian. So you see 4, 1, and 3 are actually moving in around Bryn. They seem to be focused on her.
Did two
One's
die?
gonna. Yeah,
2 died.
Oh, okay. Excellent. One less to worry about.
He shotgunned him like a beer can.
And you can see as they go to move in, they do a similar thing that Kronos does. This is something that Bryn has seen before, which is as you've seen Kronos do it a little bit, and it sort of tickled at something. But seeing all these other barbarians do it, you realize this is something that you're actually probably capable of learning how to do. But this is people calling on the dead souls of their ancestors to assist in them fighting. And they cast Spirit Shroud and move in on Bryn. So I need to roll some attacks.
Can you let me know where they move when you have time?
They're moving. Let's see, they have 40 movement, so I think all of they can all get around Bryn. And they have 3. So 17 misses, 20 hits. That misses. So the first one, you reloaded, so you haven't raged. So the first one that hits you with the battle axe, you take 11 piercing or slashing damage. And the next one is going to make, this one's hitting you with a great axe. Ooh, okay, that hits. That misses. And a nat 20. Okay, so this one is going to be, okay. So another 11 from the normal hit. This one is going to be
I'm really glad that you healed before you slept.
8, 55, 60. So the crit hits you for 60 slashing damage, and the other attacks actually miss. And you see that all of them unleash on you with 3 attacks pretty quickly. It's almost like a barrage of like a whirlwind of steel on you. Then it goes back to Bryn, though. It is now your turn.
So they're like all up on me.
Yeah, and they're trying to use each other to sort of like pin you up and tie you up.
I have a really ridiculous move in my head, but
Do it. The more ridiculous, the better.
You're gonna cleave them all in one swing?
if I have Axie and I just pirouette with it,
So
theoretically.
yeah, that in 3.5 that was a whirlwind attack. So
Yeah.
if you want, I'll let you sacrifice your 2 attacks to just sort of make one attack, but it's one attack in a swing against all 3 of them. And if you want to do it recklessly, you can roll with advantage, but it'll be one attack and it'll hit all 3 or miss all 3. If you want to do a whirlwind like that, because it's technically something you can, I think, learn in this.
Okay.
So you technically haven't learned it, but you can still attempt it, I'll say.
Okay, so what I'm going to do then... That's what I just highlighted that. What's up? So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to bonus action rage first.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go reckless.
So yeah, give me two rolls. See what you get.
Oh, come on, XT. Alright, first one. That was garbage, so we're just going to do this for the second one. That was 15. The second one. Yeah!
Nat 20?
Yes!
Yes!
Nat 20 plus 11.
So you're
31.
barbarian.
Mwah.
So that means you get your brutal critical.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
And you have critical twice at 13th level. So what that's going to be, I'm going to look at your sheet right now and tell you what to roll. So
Okay.
you're going to roll me 3d12, or sorry, 3d12 plus 4d8 plus 9.
Okay. 3d12 plus 4d8 plus 9.
4d12, sorry, 4d12. I don't want to cheat you out of that one die. 4d12 plus 4d8 plus 9.
Alright, so remember 36 because I have to do another d12 now.
Okay.
So that's a 40, and then plus 9, so 49.
Oh. Okay. So 49 total. Okay. So they all run in on you, and two of them get good hits. One of them completely whiffs, being sort of more of the distraction. And then you sort of just get a wide stance, bite your lower lip for a moment, and your eyes just open up and go instantly bloodshot as you just one quick pirouette, just back into the spot where you're standing. And you move so quick that you almost feel like you didn't do anything, but then this sort of like tornado of blood whips around you up into the air, and you realize you didn't kill them by any means, but each of them has a thick gash across their open chest, or their naked chest, that is now just pouring blood, and yours just sprayed all around.
So now I'm just dripping with blood.
Yeah.
Axe.
Blade 1 bloodbath.
Yes!
What
need
the
some-
perfect moment to crit. The perfect moment to crit.
That was so good.
And you can move if you want, but I think you're in the perfect position.
I'm good.
So then it'd be dis.
I'll stay right where I am.
Bryn, you're at less than half health, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, very much. So I'm at 66 life. Yeah, I know. Johnny goes, that's gonna get censored in the adaptation. No, I want a red-haired barbarian covered in blood as she opens her eyes, and all you see is the white of her eyes and dripping with blood. It's like a Carrie moment, but with a giant fucking axe.
I'm going to attack the devil again.
Okay.
I rolled twice because with two of me within 5 feet of him, that's advantage.
Yeah.
So 28 to hit.
Yep.
I like his yeah, he hit him.
Just hit my vape.
Oh,
Yeah.
it sounded like you were like, yeah, you totally hit him.
So you can actually hear yours crackle. You can't hear mine because it's a concentrate.
Yeah.
This plus.
Ugh. The card's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're 29 plus 9. 38.
38 damage.
Yes. Plus 9 necrotic for attack 1.
Okay.
Okay, there.
Yeah, no, he's not gonna like this.
My shadow does not count as its own person, correct?
No, it's not technically not a person. It's just an extension of you.
Okay. Damn, so I can't sneak attack twice in one round. Son of a bitch. I was gonna sneak attack, then I was gonna have them sneak attack.
I have to tap you at some point.
That sounds like someone's shooting me in the head. I don't like that. Second attack with that thing. Plus 15 to hit. 21.
21. Does hit, yep.
So,
Johnny Cage, what if he was more than enough?
you can't fire a bow in close range, can you?
No. But you can't take a 5-foot step back and shoot.
Okay, I command them to move here.
As they do that, the demon is going to take an attack of opportunity and swipe.
I thought he was facing me.
It doesn't matter. If you move out of their range, they can swipe. It's all fluid. So, does a 23 hit?
A 23 would hit, yes.
Yeah. So as the image moves back and goes to draw the bow, you can see it sort of lashes back with an arm and just goes right through it, and it dissipates.
Then as my bonus action, I resummon him here. And then he moves up. So that he was still within 5 feet.
So because you made that first attack and your movement got interrupted, you do technically still have that other attack.
Do I really?
Yeah, technically you do. Because of the way the shadow thing works.
Oh, then he'll bow him from here. Fuck it.
So yeah, he slashes through him, and then you just, since you had that bonus action, just summon it again with the bow in hand.
Like, motherfucker. All right. Pump the bow.
Pump it up.
Oh, 5, not 6. Okay. So, that's... Where the fuck is it? It's D6, right?
Try
Oh,
D8.
no, it's D8. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a long bow.
2, 3, 4, 5 plus weapon damage. Take 31 more.
Yes. Okay. So
Then he
as
moves.
it whips back and sort of disperses the clone, it looks back at you, Dis, and goes like, "You bought her the ring. Her soul will be mine, and it will be all your." As the arrow just like jams through the heart in the middle of the rib cage, and it sort of looks down and just begins to dissipate into energy.
Dissipate! Dissipate!
I gotta keep getting my puns.
Where's the rim shot at?
That's not this show.
And
That's your show.
As that happens on the horizon again, you can sort of see this bright, almost dawn-like light start to like radiate into the sky. And then, because of all that, I think you still have your movement if you want to move, Dis.
So you just downed him?
Yeah.
Yes.
This one has already moved 5, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll use another charge and be here. All right. That's my
Nice.
move.
Okay.
I'm basically moving towards Bryn.
So as Dis does this, I just want to shout out, it's such a shame you're not going to remember this. Like, I don't know that they're like here.
Yeah. Well, Kronos isn't, but Dis is.
Right, like that's what I'm saying. They
Oh, gotcha.
Dis.
Oh, Woodrow, I do have one request. If we can have one more turn before we wake up.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be something that happened in the dream after, actually.
Okay.
There'll be time in the dreamscape.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that was Dis's turn. So, Kronos, what do you want to do?
So...
What you buying?
How about this? I want to Misty Step about 15 feet above number 4, and I want to use the boots of speed to turn his head into paste.
Okay.
How do I do that?
Sorry, I was hitting my pipe and it was whistling. You can do that. So give me an you're not going to make an attack, but that's going to be an athletics and or acrobatics. This could be acrobatics as well. But give me one of those rolls real quick.
Okay. So athletics is +9. So let's see. 10 plus 9, 19.
19. Okay, that's enough to hit. That beats the armor class even with 19. So the one that you're doing that in front of is 4. So that's the one with the other one with the shield. The other two had great axes, the shield and the battle axe. As you do that, you can see he notices you teleport and kind of looks up and raises the shield up as you're going to fall. But that first kick, you sort of hit the little like steel ball in the middle of the shield and kick it down to the side and move it away from his face as the other foot comes down and just begins to bash. Go ahead and give me, if you want, you can use your Bardic Inspiration to add 3d6 psychic damage, but go ahead and roll me 1d12 plus whatever your strength is on top of the Bardic Inspiration if you want to use it.
1d12 plus what?
Your strength.
Okay, and then I was like, so psychic blades basically is what you were saying.
So 3d6. Yeah, you can add
Okay.
3d6 to it with your bonus action.
All right. So d12 plus my strength.
You've been wanting to do this for a
So
while, huh?
12 plus 4 is my strength.
Nice.
So that's 13.
That's
And then
That's
16.
12 plus
16,
4 is
thank you.
16.
all right, 16. And then
I've never seen
6.
someone undercut their damage so consistently.
I know, right?
It's always like Luke's afraid he's going to
3.
overestimate.
Luke
Plus
is the
3,
anti-fudger.
To make up for you.
It's 25. 16 plus 9 is 25.
Okay, plus another 2 is 27.
27, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's very good.
Yay!
Yeah.
You can plus 2.
So,
Luke, you are now the Yeti.
would you like to describe how you ended this man's life? Just ruin his day, how you shit in his cereal?
You hear him die in a hail of blast beats. It sounds like machine gun fire just echoing into the ground. Let's see.
Until he literally becomes paste as the arms sort of fall down to the side and either leg falls down as the center of him just becomes red mist.
Yes.
I had to mute to cry and blow my nose.
So that was a little bit of your...
Drink my drink for like 2 minutes now. I just can't.
Shay, we need to clip that.
You still have movement if you want to use it. But I don't think you do. So, it's valid.
Yeah,
That is
I
not
mean,
my dog.
The only thing I would do would be to move behind 3,
Okay.
since 3
Flanking?
is likely engaged. Yeah, flanking. Yeah.
Hold on, let me delete 4 from the earth.
You didn't delete the other guy.
I was going to see if he had a corpse, but since this is a dream, I doubt it. So there we go.
Yeah, no corpse. It turned into mist.
This is real.
Much like 4.
Yeah.
That turned out just about as cool as I hoped it would.
And then it is the Barb's turn. So they're going to again. One's going to take a step over, and they're going to attempt to
Over
finish
where?
doing their job.
Over where?
Take a step behind Bryn. Take one.
Oh,
step,
so they're going to provoke an attack of opportunity. That's cool.
No, they don't get out of your range. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, is that what it is? They have to be moving out of your range in order to
Yeah.
provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
But so long as they stay within range.
You're there, yeah, because you're engaged at that point. Yeah.
Aha.
So the 3 is slashing, but he seems to be worried about Kronos behind him and seems to miss every attack. However, number 1 hits with every single one. So
He does.
that is going to be 45 damage slashing, but halved because you're raging.
Yes.
So 22.
Oh, thank fuck, because ow.
And then that is your turn, Bryn. As you can hear them chanting something in Draconic. actually, which is kind of weird. That's new. You haven't. They didn't do that when you remember from your memories. That wasn't a thing in your memories. It seems something new.
Okay. So, since there is one on either side, I'm gonna turn towards one because that is currently pissing me off after hitting me. And I'm going to swipe Axie at them again.
Okay.
'Cause
Are you going reckless?
if I go reckless with my party so close, is that
That doesn't. You won't risk hitting them. They're out of range of your attack, so you couldn't hit them even if you did do something crazy. But that's not how reckless works. All reckless does mechanically is you get advantage, but they get advantage to attack you too, because you're basically making yourself an open target.
no, I'm not gonna go reckless.
Okay.
I'm just gonna swipe at one. So I got 25 to hit.
Yeah, 25 hits.
All right.
Do it. Do it now.
So 15 plus. 15 plus 16, because both my d8s landed on 8.
Nice.
So 16
Fuck
fire
yeah.
damage.
So 31.
31. Oh, nice. Your first attack cleaves straight through. You kind of finish the cut you put on them in the whirlwind and just bisect them. Boom. And you guys smell a little bit of burnt, almost pork before the body turns to like dream smoke. And then it is you have another attack.
So one is gone.
Yep. Yeah.
That's exactly what I was hoping would happen. So now, I am gonna turn to 3, and I'm gonna do the same thing.
All right. Roll max damage on that fire again.
All right, hold on. We're going with the big guy. Oh no, yeah, to hit. Because I want to make sure. I'm hoping.
Crit.
Oh fuck! I hit a lot of stuff.
What did you break?
8 plus 11's 19.
19 hits.
Yes.
Even with the parry, he goes to bring up his axe, and the beard catches your axe for a moment. There's like a connect, but you kind of let it stop as you feel like, oh no, you twist a little bit and sort of push through and continue your cut across the face.
Nice. Yes. All right. So 1d12 plus 6, and then 2d8. I rolled a 12 plus 6, so that's 18, and now my 2d8s again. Oh, nowhere near as good. 5.
5.
So
18 plus 5 is
23.
Max
23.
damage with the first bit, but that shit fire.
Okay, 1 sec. 2, 3, 4. Ooh, yeah. So this one doesn't kill him, but what happens is he tries to use his reaction to parry, and you catch the beard and sort of twist his axe in his hands wrong, opening his face and cut across his face. You actually cut just in the top part of where his molars are, and slash across deep enough in his mouth to like cut out the top row of his teeth, and sort of let the bottom jaw go slack, but he's still hanging on, looking you in the eyes, still in a rage.
Well,
Me too.
Yeah.
So.
Doot. And he's still hanging on. And it's Dis's turn if you don't want to move.
Yeah, I'm solid because I'm facing him. So. Try to flank me, bitch.
I move up beside her. Shay, Bryn regains 50 health as I put my hand on your shoulder.
Thank you.
And I look noticeably worse.
That sucks, but thank you.
Just so you know, Woodrow, that was level 3 minor life transference.
Heard. Yep.
Ouch.
I rolled a 6, 6, 6, and 7 on my 48.
That's creepy.
Nice.
So I take 25. You gain 50.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
And since I cast the spell, my second guy cannot do anything because I did not have an attack action this turn. So instead, I'm going to do my bonus action of stealth.
Okay.
I rolled a 14 plus my 73 stealth, so 29.
Okay, yeah. This moves out of the way and sort of disappears. No, but this sort of falls back.
Sorry.
And then it is Kronos' turn.
Oh, and
Come
he
on,
moves
Kronos.
up. She, they, them.
Finish this bitch.
Trap.
Make them
Let's
fall over
see.
that log.
Oh shit.
Hit them hard enough that they go ass over end with their feet just straight up over the log and then poof. Into
Just
nothing.
ass over tea kettle.
Yes, do it. I don't know with what, but fucking do it. Punch him in the face for all I care. He doesn't have a lower jaw.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and attack with the vibration scythe.
All right, so you sort of spin out the shaft from your pocket and it extends. Does the blade? Can you see the blade? Is it visible? It's invisible, right?
Oh yeah, it glows blue. You know,
Okay.
it glows blue when it comes out. Yeah.
But it's like a hazy blue, isn't it? Because it's like always in
Yeah.
a state of vibration.
It's, well, you can't see it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could always bring up the merch real quick. And
Yeah, you
put
can.
it there.
All right, so d20 plus 11. So 15 plus 11, 26 to hit.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
All right. All right. 1 d10 plus 6. So 1
It's getting crazy.
All right.
It's getting kind of hectic.
So 9 plus 6, so 15?
15.
Yeah.
So Bryn, as you're sort of looking at 3, Dis heals you. You look back, you see it's the jaw sort of hanging on, and he's grabbing the great axe and getting ready to swing. You hear behind that the vibration, a familiar vibration, as a blue blade sort of extends from the crotch region through the barbarian and goes straight up in a slice, and it kind of falls in 2 pieces.
Yeah.
on
Oh,
either side.
I thought you meant it was growing out of Kronos' crotch region.
This
No.
blade.
Jesus Christ.
Look at this.
Dick
Look
blade.
at this blade.
I swear to God, I thought you were going like Dust Till Dawn with the dick gun.
That blade slices
Sex machine.
and
Yep.
nasty.
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 And in that moment, Kronos begins to sort of disappear again, and like similar to the bodies, because you're not actually there. Is there anything that Kronos would say as he sort of fells that enemy before it's just Bryn and Dis?
Oh my gosh.
Sorry,
real
guys. He had to
Hold on.
split.
Ah.
Quick, real quick. Does half the body fall over the log and the other half falls towards Dis's shadow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peeled them
Yes.
like a banana.
Oh, that's disgusting.
He had to split.
And then Kronos just sort of fades away with the body that he killed. And the sky is completely filled with a bright, warm, like dawn light. It's completely blue, no clouds in the sky. And Dis and Bryn, you guys have like a moment where you Dis, you're present, almost like you're trance when you like astral project into your mind to like practice and train and that sort of shit. Except you're present with Bryn.
So, first thing that I would do is I see Kronos disappear, right?
Yep.
Does it make sense? And then I was like, man, this was really badass.
And then
was
I
like, look at Dis.
no, I put my arms around you from behind.
Okay. I'm like, why aren't you going? Like, just really confused. Like, I don't understand why you didn't disappear if Kronos did. Because
So
I now understand this is a dream.
when you say that, like, how come you didn't disappear? You hear the familiar voice of Skegold say, like, we need a willing participant to finish the job. And as you guys kind of like turn around, the huge like 13-foot form of that Valkyrie is there, and presenting you with a tattoo, like a big tattoo needle, Bryn or Dis. It's kind of like a gold, a long thin gold needle with all this divine etching on the side. You can't read a celestial, but you can tell that it is celestial. And then if you comprehend languages, it's basically like permanency magic, the spell for flying, some defensive magic, and transmutation magic. That's all in the casting of this magic. And basically, Skeggold then begins to show you the constellation that was tattooed on Bryn's back in the dream is on Bryn's back here too. And you basically begin to fill in and finish the wings, the wing tattoo, and they become basically looking like Valkyrie wings on the back, with sort of like connected by a piece of like spinal armor in the middle. And it just takes like the rest of the rest. But you guys are present there and actually remember having that moment when you wake up. And the tattoo is there. And I think I added it to your sheet, but you can basically for an hour a day, once a day, you can activate it. You can fly for an hour, and then as a reaction, you can sort of have like an uncanny dodge where you have or you block the damage. But then for one of those times when you block the damage, you can like heal a bunch too. You can heal for I think half the damage you would have taken. So like if someone crits you, you can choose to heal for that crit or whatever. And it's basically like the blessing of Skeggold.
Oh, all right, badass.
Nice.
That was almost in like People's Court theme. Do do do. Now entering the courtroom, Skeggold. Do do do.
Not your ancestor. Let's see.
Oh God, like Maury. Oh my God. I pick up a chair. By the way, Shay, I don't know if you saw this as it progressed.
Sorry, Skeggold's helping you. I don't think you can roll a one.
God damn it.
But you do learn the ability to tattoo discs, so you technically can use a tattoo kit as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay, you can help me with Kronos. We can tattoo Kronos' tattoo.
Thank you for
Awesome.
saying tattoo at the end of that sentence. Only guards.
During the downtime, you will get your Kirby tattoo, basically your arcane tattoo, so you can shoot fire, projectile, like basically a shotgun projectile blast, and a Kirby crackle. And they each have
sweet,
their
so I
own
can
little
swap
things.
between them?
Yeah, so fire will light things on fire, possibly, if they're not being held or worn, so you can like use it to actually ignite things, like start campfires and shit. And then Kirby
Nice.
Crackle makes it so people can't heal for a round,
Necrotic.
and then the shotgun blast can knock people back 10 feet. Boom.
Excellent.
And then
I like it.
yeah, and they're magic, so it's like a magic sort of shotgun blast, so it'll travel up to 120 feet and hit someone with the same impact. It's not like an actual shotgun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Doot. And then also, if you want to give Bach like 200 gold, he can modify that wing set he was working on and finish that off. That wing suit, if you want to buy it off him, because it's sort of just hanging out in the side of his lab. Seems like it's something he started doing like a while ago and then just kind of put to the side.
Are you talking to me or Kronos?
To you, because you had seen it before, and I know it's something that you were talking about wanting behind the scenes. So I'm saying, like, if you want to approach him and try and buy it, you can.
Have we woken up at this point?
Yeah. The tattooing process goes by, and you guys would wake up
Okay.
into the downtime.
Yeah.
That was so fucking cool.
I just look at Bryn. That was intense.
I know what you're referencing.
And I put some of my tattoo salve on Bryn. Not because she needs it, but just, a caring
Trying to
gesture.
be sweet.
Yes.
So I freak out in the fact that I realized that Dis was there, and I was like, oh my gosh, did you see what I did the pirouette? And I just asked him, do you think I could do that in real life? So there was a lot of blood. That was really
I think that you need to practice because that looked dangerous. Did you see my shadow fucking things up?
That was super creepy. Is that something you can actually do?
I don't know. Let's try bonus action summon. Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't think I like that thing.
We both give her a hug.
It's like, nope, definitely don't like that thing.
Yeah, it's a weird version of disc that sort of almost feels like a moving ink, but it doesn't stick to you or get you wet, almost like oobleck that touches you, but you can pass through it.
Just
So
think
I
of
just
that thing
sit
from the
there like,
abyss.
no.
The water tentacle that came
Kind
out.
of.
Yeah, that's that. That's totally what I'm picturing this thing as.
Don't stick your finger in it and taste it like Mary Elizabeth Master Antonio did.
No, I just sit there and like
Seawater.
as Dis and Shadow Dis are hugging me, I just lean more towards Dis. And like,
You know that's funny. Would Shadow Disc be at room temperature or cold? Because I'm technically cold with the frost effect that I permanently have on. So you're leaning into the cold.
So you've got a cold slush clone.
Oh, that's like now all I think is a slushy. I just
Yes,
thought of, like,
yes.
just having a
But like
Icy disc.
like a dirty snow slushy.
No, when you-
Give me one
what
sec, guys, I'll
happens
be right
when you
back.
decide
Alright.
You're gonna mix cherry and blue raspberry, and you get that
Yes.
weird ass purple black.
I dismiss it.
Thank you.
I wonder if Kirby could inhabit it.
That's a good question. Probably not, because it's not an actual.
Yeah, it can't be
Bye.
targeted.
Yeah.
Could a familiar be targeted?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, I would guess not.
It can be targeted. It just doesn't get hit by.
Right. But
It's not. It doesn't have the humanoid component.
I was
Right.
gonna
To
say,
be-
if it's a shadow where something can go, things can go through it, then how would Kirby?
I don't think things
Yeah.
really go through it because it says it occupies its space.
I'll be right back.
Should we all go? Should we all just disappear?
Yeah.
Everybody
Disappear.
wants to. I would, but I don't know what.
So
that's crazy.
I admire your tattoo, and I take a private picture of it so I can show you. Because I don't know if we have a mirror in our quarters. And I send it
We
privately.
have a Polaroid.
Encrypt it. No, I'm talking about using my my implant, but super encrypted. A lot.
Oh my gosh.
Barbarians aren't
Look at some person roll for getting a room.
we're in a room. We're gonna get a room from our room.
Get a room that the audience doesn't have to listen to.
Oh my god.
Although wait, I'm gonna roll for getting a room. I got a 10. I don't think that's gonna be good enough.
Nope. That was incredibly random. Snatch Master.
So, Snatchmaster popped in and said something else earlier too. I don't remember what it was now though. I'm trying to go back and see. I feel like it was also random.
Did Bryn get any rest from this non-restful rest?
Yeah, that was the question. Oh, he just said awesome. Oh my gosh, is that
What's his face from The Office?
No, I was thinking it was
Not The Office, you know.
Parks and Rec.
Yeah. The guy who
Yeah.
tosses his shit in the dumpster in the meme all the fucking time.
I fucking such a good character. Not that I can remember him right now because I'm trying to. So.
And yeah, you got rest for this one. Did you?
Oh, okay.
Goodness. So I can heal, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Thank fuck.
Hey.
Long rest, please.
You got some healings.
I did. Thank you for the healings.
You're welcome.
Ron Swanson, that's what I was trying to remember. Yes,
I-
that is him.
I spent my life to heal you.
You did.
I'm nice.
What's up, comic book Bob?
What's up, Bob?
Everyone. I love. Can I just say this is one of my favorite abbreviations of anybody's screen name, simply because it's so much fun to say.
Which
Hi,
one?
CBB.
CBB.
What's that?
Almost CBD. Almost.
Baby.
Maybe, baby.
Baby.
Once Bryn and I kind of wake up and have our breakfast, I'm going to go visit Bach to talk to him about the wings.
Okay.
Do you want to roleplay that or no?
That's up to you.
I knock on his door.
Okay. So as he's going to be actually in his shop, so you kind of knock on the shop door, and he sort of opens it up, and he's like, "Oh, how are you doing? What can I do for you?"
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Good. I'm trying to figure out this teleportation gate while my satellite just sort of uploads the new programming before I send it out.
Oh, the personal gate? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Hey, do you think you could ever mount that on armor? Because that would be really badass.
A teleportation gate, or he like follows your finger? Are you pointing at the are you talking about the wingsuit or the gate?
I'm just asking him if theoretically the teleportation technology could ever be put on a suit of armor. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm warming him up.
Slow rolling to the big ask.
Yeah, he's like the smaller we make it, the shorter the distance can go. There are some personal transporters that can move you, a couple hundred feet, stuff like that. Are you interested in something like that?
I am. I use magic to do it, but to be able to do it without drawing on that would be a benefit to me, because I can only do that a couple of times before I can't. I think.
Put it on my list.
Isn't my 500 on a charge?
Yeah, your 500 has the charges.
Yeah. So that would be kind of interesting. But what I really wanted to talk to you about was that really interesting looking set of mechanical wings you have over there in the corner.
Oh, yeah, that's something I started in my early days. I haven't been able to throw it out. It's not much, just let you, fly around a bit here and there. It's not too fast, but definitely does the job. Faster than you'll walk, that's for sure.
What kind of speed are we talking about?
So mechanically, it's a 40-foot fly speed, but it's permanent. It's not like Bryn's.
It's not duration.
Just to activate it. Yeah, but Bryn's is 60 feet or 80. I can't remember which one. You think you said you developed this when you were younger. You think this is basically the best incarnation you're going to be able to do of it? Because I'm interested in it. I'm interested in funding, buying it from you, and I'm also interested in knowing whether or not there's anything further you can do with to improve it. I mean, if this is something that's old, I'm sure that someone as learned as you at this point has gained quite a bit of knowledge and experience since your days of having made this originally. I'm sure I could upgrade the power. I could even possibly give it a boost with some extra output charge. I could think about some things. Yeah, let me. Once I get this satellite sent out, I can start playing with some ideas.
Interesting. What would you be willing to sell it for? Not with the improvements, because of course I would pay for those separately.
Just the bare skeleton, we'll say 200 gold.
Is this something that could be incorporated into the armor I'm wearing? Like, is it an external attachment? Is my question.
Yeah, no, it was made to attach to different various power armors. It could easily be attached to that.
Okay. So I'll hand him the 200 gold.
Okay.
And I'll hand him an additional 200 gold. And with that, I'll just say, go ahead and start thinking about those improvements.
Thank you. This will give me something to do while I just stare at these screens.
By the way, the satellite you're redeploying, is that like what's that for? Is that like surveillance, or what is that going to do?
Gathering readings. These are the satellites that I've sent out to sort of help me gather readings across the system. This one's going near the back corner of the inner rim, and he basically showed you like a quadrant on one of the screens, and it's close to where Peary originally was in this map right here, where Peary is. He's sending the satellite close to that area, to look at the inner rim and the outer galaxy. And as he's sort of looking at the screen and pointing around, there's a little blip on Terrace that you both kind of see, and Bach kind of goes like, "Wait, huh? Hold on." And he goes over to the screen and just starts like working away at the keyboard. And like you're sitting there for like a good like 10 minutes, and he's sort of, you can see him like actually kind of starting to sweat at the sides of his temples, and he goes like, "Can you call Kronos in here, please?"
Sure. Kronos.
Yeah.
What's your 20, good buddy?
I was
Because this is now a CP,
Jesus.
and you're a trucker. You've been promoted.
Great.
Nice. Bach is seeing something interesting on his sensor screens over near Terrace, and
I
would
zip
like
over there with the boots of speed before they get done sending the message.
Before just as he went done sending, Kronos is over the chair, like looking over Bach's shoulder at the screens. He's like, "What are you getting? What are you getting?" And
What you got?
Bach is like, Bach's basically like, "Okay, so I thought maybe it was your device popping back up on Terrace, but it seems something else left, and it went to the same place, but it's a different device. There's different variations.
oh,
We might have another player, maybe, in the whole race for the multi-universal technology, maybe."
sliders.
Yeah, there are others out there that have access to the technology.
Hey, maybe it's that
Makes me
asshole,
curious how might be.
the one that roofied you with the pudding pop.
We should just call him
Can't be
Pudding Pop.
roofied. But,
I didn't.
roofied, and I don't like pudding pops.
I didn't say he put it in your mouth. I mean,
You are really looking to get buried, aren't you?
I just turned to Bach. We love each other.
I can see that.
Bach, you guys have a compost heap here, right?
Actually, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Continue. What do we? So you got an energy signature similar to what we found on, similar to what we found before my actual device.
Yes, it looks like something disappeared off of Terrace, and went to the same destination the previous reading I got when you guys were at the facility, or just before you showed up to the facility, from what you said.
Was that Zaloon, or was that the
Yeah.
chunk?
That was on Zaloon with the research
Okay.
facility. Yeah.
So it went boop, boop.
Two different ones. Actually, this was a different piece of technology, he says.
Right.
It's similar signatures, but not exactly the same.
Yeah,
Right, but
something-
you said it
something-
went to
yeah.
the same place, right?
Yeah, so the readings from Zaloon and the readings from Terrace, the people that left those planets, yeah, they went to the same place.
Oh, I see. So the same unknown second destination and then back.
Yeah.
Gotcha. By the way, did you notice how the quotes...
Nice. All right. Well, then I think that warrants us checking that out.
Yes.
Very can be very useful in actually finding my device.
Or a replacement for it if we're not able to eventually obtain your device.
Yes.
Because I'm sure that your little seed thing could maybe adapt things. Seems to be good at
Fairly
that.
certain. If it's in any way similar, and the signature suggests it is, so.
And your
Checking
ship's
out.
smart, so if it's even a knockoff copy, maybe it can upgrade it. Who knows?
Even smarter now with those ants on board.
Yeah, they were a really nice find. I sure hope I don't have to talk to Aunt May again.
No, I'm actually going to go talk to them and
Oh God.
see what's. I'm gonna go talk to them, see what's up with them. Actually, after this. So
Tree.
when do we go, and what is there?
Are you talking about terrace?
Well, covered by water.
Half water.
Half water.
Hal water. And the other half, large expanses of land that are homes to humans,
Yeah.
orcs, Leon. So that's lion people?
Yeah, Leonin.
How long
They're
will
kind of
it
like
take us to
Tabaxi,
get
but
there?
buffered.
Yeah.
And Minotaur. Well, there was a gate. I mean, when we went over here, we gated. But
Yeah,
still,
there's
that's
gates.
not much closer.
There's gates to Terrace, Nova, Zaloon,
Oh, okay.
Thunmar, and Felandir.
Are they, like, monitored, patrolled kind of thing? I mean...
Yes, but you guys had the policing lanes to Zaloon and Thunmar, so the chance to run into policing there is thin, but you didn't have Terrace, I don't think.
I have it on my character sheet. Give me one second.
You might have it. I can't remember what planet. I gotta open it. Which is right here.
So mine just says scans Imperi. But hold on. High Crown policing lanes. Thunmar, Tier, Ryzen 4.
Oh, the stuff that you got.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, Zaloon was supposed to be on there too. I must have forgot to add it on. But yeah. So you don't have the ones to Terrace. So coming out of that gate could possibly cause you to get searched or flagged or something along those lines.
We'll fuck them up.
But then you also know that you haven't really been flying around in Kronos' ship too much. So you haven't been flagged in that ship.
Yeah.
So you're not exactly sure what the
It's an old code, sir, but it checks out.
And then also there was one of the things you guys wanted to do before last session during the downtime was check back on the girl. I remember Kronos had said that last session.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to see, because we know Manos blipped out with my shit. I wanted to see how that affected
Right. If she's still getting the tingles.
glitches that are going through.
How are my glitches?
So yours hasn't changed. Kronos's and Bryn's hasn't really changed either. There's been no
It's been dormant.
enhancement in that. Yep. Well, it's not dormant. You still feel it every now and then, or like lose control, but it hasn't been increasing.
Before we leave Bach really quickly, I want to let him know that I'm continuing to search for pieces of Piri, specifically any additional fragments of the Drow Temple that I had previously discussed with him. So if he can set a secondary kind of search parameter. God, my character wouldn't know what the fuck that is. I'm trying not to metagame this. If he could have the satellite also look for that with his network.
You have those scans of the Piri, like the fragments or whatever. You can definitely have him sort of put those in his system and see exactly what he finds.
Plus the scans that we got up close of the temple that we were just in.
The temple?
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you can look for different structures that might match and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, not necessarily the pictures of the inside, but just like the structural readings, the composition, things like that.
Yeah, what it's made out of, what the planet structure, differentiate it from the asteroids that are out there. So, and,
real quick.
Yeah.
While Kronos and Dis were having that whole conversation or whatever, I giddily skip over to my Hellhounds and the Yeti and show off my tattoo. I'm like, guys, look how cool this is! And like, the dogs just kind of look at me and they're like, huh? And the Yeti's like, whoa.
Yeah, the Yeti actually kind of like puts his hand on like your back for a moment and like points at the dogs and like and like starts to mimic talking to the dogs, and they just kind of like nod their heads, but they don't know what's going on.
You know when dogs know that you're speaking to them, but they don't know what you're saying, and they do that.
Yep. All in unison one way, then the other way.
Yeah, they just keep going back and forth, but they do it like in unison all together.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny if all of her Hellhounds actually had a collective consciousness.
They're like, we really could speak if we were all here, but
Yeah.
Part of us are still missing.
Each of them have a 4 int, so collectively it's +2 each additional dog as we locate it. You get 20 dogs, we got an Einstein. It's okay.
So funny.
Okay, that's all I needed at Bach, and I'll take the wings as is, and I'll go over to Bryn while she's showing the Yeti and the dogs, and be like, Bryn, look, mechanical wings.
And as they unfold, you realize the
You're
maneuverability. Yeah, you're muted. The maneuverability you have with them, you can use them as long swords.
So right as I get wings, you gotta run out and get yourself some wings too.
Yes,
Okay.
we saw them yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. They are pretty badass.
To partner.
Yeah, you're right. We did Mothra. I guess this is at least better than being the ass end of Mothra.
You were riding Mothra. Unwillingly.
Precisely.
Yeah, I think you fly
They're very
faster than
cool.
me. You
They're
fly
awesome. Good job.
Dang.
So before I leave Bach myself, I ask him, what do you know about brute dynamics?
Oh, I mean, they make some of the best weapons in the galaxy. Orcish design, obviously. If you're looking for something that destroys, they're definitely the company to go to buy from. Why? What's on your mind? It's kind of a random question.
Yeah, it is. We came across the name, and the New Horizon Foundation is another name that we came across, and I'm just trying to get my bearings on these corporations around here.
Plus that company that was Frog G, remember? The people that mine with dead people.
Oh yeah. I always forget the name. It was literally right here in my notes.
Make Dead Guy
and
Inc.
Sons.
Yeah.
Make Dead Guy Inc. Schuler and Sons, yeah.
What was it, and Sons?
And yeah, P. Schuler and Sons, and they work out of Tarrant, Tarant. It seems to be a place on Terrace.
Yeah, so we're going there.
So we definitely need to go to Terrace.
I've decided that that's how you spell that.
Yeah, no.
I think it's how you say the name.
The defeat in Kronos is no.
Yeah, no. Almost there.
Poor Kronos having to deal with us, just like
Rolled 1 under the persuasion.
Totally. All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, New Horizon. That data that I gave you, Bach, with that Nightmare Fuel prototype ship, that was New Horizon Foundation.
Oh, the squid thing?
The squid thing, yeah.
Really? They're the ones who built the moon memorial. Why would they have what?
Maybe it's a
Okay.
front or a cover.
Oh yeah, obviously, but what are they doing? I don't know what this ship is for. I don't see why you would want
That's a good question.
to mix organic with technology like this. It just seems like something out of a fucking nightmare.
I mean, would it actually add any tactical advantage in space? Would it allow it to move? Like, in water, but in space?
I mean, elven ships already do that, though.
Well, then what's the point?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. It seems like elves would already consider themselves superior. So
Maybe they're trying to use the ship like to explore one of the water worlds, like Terrace.
well, they already have ships that go deep underwater and into space. I don't see why they would need it. I mean, unless it's supposed to go out beyond the rim. Maybe it's a ship that can. I don't know. I'd have to actually look into this. This would take a lot of time, though.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm not really a genetic expert. Well,
yeah. Well, that's why I was curious about.
Saying that he thinks that the disease naturally formed in drought because they might have weak immune systems, which is the complete opposite.
Yes. Brilliant scientist, as he is.
Just out of game. Brute Dynamics was the name on some of the plasma rifles we found, right?
Brute Dynamics was the company that was funding the Gate experiment. They originally funded the Gate experiment, and then they were
with. Okay, that's why I have the gnome down here now, Zan. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Zaldan might be able to give us some info too.
Yeah, we need to go talk to him. All right.
Which one?
The
Hamster
one
brother
that-
or other?
The hamster brother. We need to go
Okay.
talk to the hamster brother first.
Isn't he right next to the ants? Hold on.
Yep. He's on Ryzen. He's near Susaria. He's in that city Persine. A town, not even a city.
All right.
That's a lot of Ryzens.
Yeah, all the moons. All the moons are Ryzen.
It's like a bunch of Ryzens.
They're the moons. Yeah, they were the original moons that were all around Rashana, and then Imena is the main moon for Felandir. But then, yeah, the original Ryzen Prime got blown up.
I was just remarking on the fact that it's purple and it's called Ryzen.
Wow. What's the pleasure planet from Star Trek? Isn't it close?
Risa.
Is it? Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
Or ASA, Ryza.
They're stealing telepaths. What?
I said it's a shadow vessel. They're stealing telepaths. We're gonna run into Vester, goddammit.
Well, let's see. I guess that's all I needed to talk to Bach about. Thanks for the info, man. Let me know if you get any more readings like that. I mean, this is crazy. I can't believe that a similar technology showed up this soon. I mean, it's fortunate, considering the bastard dipped out with my shit. So, the universe provides, huh?
Indeed.
And then I'm gonna walk into my ship, and I'm gonna, kind of plug in and try to talk to the ants. I want to see if I can communicate with them.
I sent Cronus a message really quick that a tall pale elf once said there are always possibilities. It was Spock, by the way, but point of ears.
I mean, it's space elf. That's Spock. Yeah, totally. Highly logical.
And you remember that you guys couldn't really talk to the ants. It was really hard. You had to use magic to do it. But when you sort of try to do it, you realize that the alien tech has sort of built an interface to communicate with them, and it allows you to communicate with them with very simple ideas. So yeah, you can sort of ask them questions, and they can talk back through the alien tech.
Okay, but keep it simple.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm gonna wander that way just in case he needs comprehend languages.
Okay.
How do you fare? Do you like being here?
Well, they seem to. We enjoy our new home. Lots to
Excellent.
learn.
This makes me happy to hear. I hope to share more knowledge with you. Question. Would you like a tree home within my ship?
They would say like old home ?
Like old home. Yes.
If possible, would like yes.
How do I accommodate?
So you would get that you could plant the seeds, but that fire is needed. So the seeds need to be hit with fire, opened up, and then planted, basically, and then the seeds.
They need to be hit with fire. What?
I can help. Also,
What? And you also already. I mean, you already did
yay!
by giving me the tattoo. I can switch to the
Yay!
fire, and I can roast them and then plant them.
Or if I can
I mean-
help too, though.
Yeah. Yes.
Or if you need divine fire, then there's Bryn.
Have you ever seen the easier way to plant a tree is where you make like the X in the ground and then you take the shovel and like go and push under so it opens up and you can plant the tree and then close it around it? I'll do that with Axie
Okay.
while on fire.
And fire.
And fire. Yes.
And
I like
also,
this idea.
Kronos, I need you to read my comment.
Hello, fellows.
That's what
I've-
you were sounding like the whole time you were talking to the ants. You're like,
Well, I'm trying to keep it with simple, simple descriptions, simple ideas. Not.
I know, it's just really funny because like I expected it to be like, would you like a new home? And you're like, would you like a new home?
Tree home.
Tree. Like
I mean, I
old
was kind of
home, yes.
Picking my
Like,
words carefully
I know,
as I
it's
went
just-
along.
This
It
was
was
the
just
most
so funny
Captain
'cause it
Kirk, William Shatner attempt at
It's like
It was
tiptoeing
stunted
through, like,
diplomacy.
Yeah.
It was so Shatner.
And you could just see like Spock looking at him from across the bridge, like this
When
dumb
you spend
bitch.
as much time out in space as I have, shades of Shatner happens. It just it happens.
I mean, I
After
approve.
this ship for a long time.
It's called Shatner seepage.
Oh,
Is that what?
so wrong.
Is that what happens when you eat too much replicated Olestra?
Oh God. Potato chips.
Stay away from them, kids. They're terrible for you.
I love it. Oh my god.
Ugh.
Not Olestra, I'm
Okay.
saying this. I love this.
Now, do I have any of those seeds, or I'm gonna have to go get
You-
those seeds?
Yeah, you're gonna have to go grab some, but you didn't say you took any.
Yeah, I'm going to ask them where would I get the seeds, and is it okay for me to retrieve them?
They would say basically yes, but don't take from their home. Like, don't damage their home. There's plenty of trees in the
course not.
in the area, and they would appreciate it if you found another hive and took their tree.
Found
Take
another
our tree,
hive,
take
like
their
went and
tree.
attacked another hive and took their tree.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
They're little vindictive assholes.
All right,
You
good to
there's
know.
this-
Good to
there's
know.
this hive down the street from us.
Yeah.
Never liked
We-
them.
They
They
fucking
give you
suck.
coordinates.
Well, wait, are these the Crips or the Bloods ants?
Shit. But they
Fire
would
ants.
be happy with
So rad.
trees,
Crips.
just a brand new tree of their
Oh,
own.
the Blood.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I thank them and I tell them that is what I will work on then, and I appreciate the work that they have done on my ship.
They just basically thank you for letting them come with you and learning.
Do they need food of any kind? We haven't really asked, I don't think.
They seem to be getting sustenance.
They're all up in that replicator. You just
Yeah.
open a panel and they pour out.
Well, I mean,
Have you ever seen
is
ants
it,
inside an air conditioner?
Yeah, like 3,000 new ants are in there. We just haven't seen them.
That would also mean that they're fucking all over your ship.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you gotta replicate food, and ant eggs fall out on you.
I'm no longer eating in here.
I'm going on a Sans food diet.
It's just protein.
Oh
No,
god.
no.
Oh god.
It's leftover from when Bach was using it.
Oh.
I don't eat that protein, and it's not because it doesn't have a face. There's other reasons, like.
I bet you ant protein's actually probably pretty good.
God, can we find good takeout while we're out on these other planets?
Screw the food replicator. They can literally make anything. Let's go find some shitty takeout.
No, I want to find like really good Chinese in this universe.
Oh my gosh! I want to find the mobile like ramen shop.
Yes. Yes.
Up to us, just like
Yes. Fifth Element. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a floating noodle ship.
All right, I got a new NPC.
Good news, or I
anyway.
buy you lunch.
Oh, I know now.
You are fired!
You are fire.
Yeah. He's all excited. He's ready to read. You are fired! Meow. God, fucking... That was awesome. Yeah, I love that movie.
Oh my god!
Didn't that guy? Is that the same guy who just got his star on the? I can't remember
probably.
Who plays. I can't remember who plays
What's his
that,
name? Like Benny Wong or something like that. Fifth
Dope
Element.
I think it's a different guy, but I can't remember.
Multipass.
Hey Luke,
Yeah.
we now need you to draw this for merch. We need
Shatner
you to
seepage.
we need you to draw a PSA flyer about Shatner seepage, so we can like the old school looking one, so we can put it on a t-shirt.
Oh yeah, it's a different guy. I think.
Do a caricature of Shatner, put a little like whatever you think of a little robot like Evie from Wall-E or whatever, but put like a little doctor's thing on their head. Have them have like an ampoule in their little hand.
Kim Chan.
Yeah.
Kim Chan.
Yep, that's the name that you said.
Kim
Yep.
Chan.
Uh-huh.
No idea what the hell you are saying.
The guy on the fucking floating noodle ship. Kim Chan.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I
Yeah, it's a
knew what
different
you-
guy.
I knew what you were talking about. I just literally have never heard him as an actor.
Flim Flam.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Kim Chan.
And also, it's probably one of the most generic Asian names
Dat
someone
fam?
could have. So, that's like if they're like, this is John Smith, and you're like,
He died.
oh, well, that's
Probably
mean-
a while ago.
Did you see how old he was in Fifth Element?
that's
Right?
fair.
He was 90 in 2008.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell.
So
Holy
wait,
shit.
wait. He was 90, 80, 79 in Fifth Element.
Jeez.
And then he did more shit.
Yeah.
Could you imagine,
Forward-looking.
being at that point of your life and being like, fuck it, I'm going to be an actor? That would be so bad fucking ass.
He
Well,
did
he's
Shanghai
probably-
Nights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Was he a Hong Kong actor?
He was from China. He fled China in 1928.
Good for him.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Dude.
More people
You
should
sound
do
like a
it.
badass. That's kind of cool.
Run. Fuck that. Take
yeah,
your
man.
country back.
I feel like this giant
So,
dice that I got just sits on my desk and takes pity on me for all the shit rolls that happen
Yeah.
with every other dice. And then when I go to use it, it's like,
Crit.
give her a 20. Just give her a 20. Like she's a lot.
You got two today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Kung Fu: The Legend Continues. He was the other master.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He was the like Chinatown smart guy. Former Noodle King. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll find him at the undead laborers camp and liberate him.
Oh.
Wink,
we are
wink.
Noodle people.
Yes. That was very racist.
That's what it sounds like. Okay.
Now I have to free those people. Thank you.
Okay,
you
so
know,
I
now
got
I'm
an NPC
curious. What are
making.
the ants eating?
So, as you guys are there, you see them that they are using the replicator. They're making sap with it.
It's like the sap that was in the tree,
Just a regular sap.
like the sap,
Yeah.
the sustenance. Okay, cool. Then
Not like
yes,
the
it
sap
would
that
be.
we have to go and get with the. seeds
No,
and all of
but
that. Not that sap.
That also means that they would have
Whoa.
a source of food too, because if the tree was there growing, how long does it take the tree to grow?
A beat.
Actually. Huh?
Hit it with the large ray. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. Oh, we could plant multiple plants and then shrink them, and it could be bonsai. That would be
Bonsai
awesome.
trees.
Bonsai.
Bonsai. I pronounce it like a gringo.
Wow. The way you said gringo.
Gringo.
Green go.
Yeah.
Green go. You know, GREENGO.
Yeah, like the green go, red stop.
Aw.
That was just awful.
Puta madre. That was bad too. I lived in Arizona my whole life and I can't fucking roll my R's to save my life.
I can't without phlegm. There you go.
I don't think I said anything though, so you know.
You didn't. You just sounded like a Wookiee.
The Wookiee.
Let's go somewhere.
So yeah, did you guys were you going to Terrace or would you want to go to the Ryzen 4 first?
Well, we should probably.
I mean, we're right next to Ryzen 4.
Yeah, we should probably go. Yeah, wow. Yep. We are super entertaining, aren't we?
Use the replicator to make an atomic bomb.
But then it would only work inside the ship.
Yeah.
It would only work in the fucking kitchen of the ship, or the cafeteria of the ship.
You know what?
We took
You
it
know what?
out, it would just dissipate.
The whole ship is just layered in so many internal self-destruct atomic bombs.
That's why it keeps breaking apart.
Yes, yes.
That's why we keep having to find pieces of the ship.
God
It's
damn
because
it.
of the
We had to
atomic
find
bomb.
pieces of the ship because we got shot down at the beginning of the season. Thank you very much.
In a blaze of glory.
Dragon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. We also got attacked and ripped apart by a dragon. A very uppity asshole dragon, I might add.
Oh yeah, because there's so
Yeah.
many just level-headed, cool, nice, chill dragons chilling.
Maybe there is.
Hey, you know what? I tried talking to his ass first. Nope. Wouldn't talk to me, so fine.
some
But yeah, we should go to
person-
Ryzen.
Some person changes from an atomic bomb to, oh well, in that case, some Earl Grey.
Uh-oh.
There you go. Yeah, that's what the replicator's for there.
Earl Grey. Hot.
All right, so
Sounds delicious, actually. I really should do.
If you guys are going to Ryzen first, since it's right there, go ahead and roll me a percentage die. I'll say Bryn. It's two of the D10s. One of them has the like the double numbers. One of them doesn't.
I will get my actual dice for this because I know.
Yay.
I know exactly what you're talking about. And oh shit, I forgot they're all in bags. All right. Ooh, we'll do this one and this one.
Jesus.
All right.
My can pyramid almost fell.
I heard.
93.
What was that, Bryn?
93.
93. Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries. Good roll.
Yay. The worry is I dropped the dice.
No bad random encounter. I mean, no good one either, but it's okay. When you get to Ryzen, with that roll, there's no worrying about the policing lanes or anything like that. Where are you going first? Because you want to stop and get a tree, stop for one of the trees. You want to go to Susaria's Grove and then Persine. So I'm just curious where you head
Well,
first.
obviously, visit the cats because they're missing us as they meow.
Yep.
we should probably. I mean, the gnome was near the where we got the original where we encountered the original swarm, right?
So the gnome, Susaria, and the swarm are in the same area relatively, but
Right.
they're in different spots. So
Right.
You have to
Okay.
where are you going first? Yeah,
Um,
they're all technically close to each other.
well, you two. Where
I'm sorry.
Where do we want to go first? Do we want to go try to talk to our little gnome friend and get information? I need to go get a tree for the ants that live on my ship. I wanted to provide them a home. This is on the same planet here, and also we should check on Noodle, see if she stayed out of trouble.
Look, I have this thing. Yeah.
I like it.
What?
Fill up the
Froggy
ship.
says if only we could fuse a replicator with a teleporter, fill up an enemy ship's bridge with tea, Earl Grey, hot.
Oh, and just so you guys are aware, I'm assuming Frog Knight is staying on the ship with you. So on the ship, you guys, as defense, you will have your Hell Puppies, the Yeti, and Frog Knight.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, and I will make a stat for him too. So in case like anything happens again, where like I said last time, the clones could have almost got your ship or whatever. So if anything like that happens, they will have to actually fight them or whatever.
Excellent.
All right. Maybe go to civilization first. I don't know. Well, then again, maybe Noodle needs something that we might have to go back to. So.
Feline makes a point. Cesaria. I mean, we need to get the tree, and we can also ask her about Noodle before we go
I
encounter
was gonna
Noodle.
say, wasn't Cesaria kind of keeping an eye on Noodle anyway?
Yes.
So let's.
Noodle,
Why don't we?
Noodle and Ton, yeah.
No.
Why don't we go to Cesaria first and kind of get a beat on what's been going on while we were gone, and then we can decide from there.
I think that's a good plan. So yeah, we'll
Alright.
we'll set down in Cesaria's Grove then.
So yeah, you land in the same spot that the big sort of transport ship was landing before. And when you land and when you guys get out, Cesaria is actually out there waiting on you. You can see that Noodle is off in her grove, and there's sort of like a little hut built out of vines and stuff for them. It looks it's like basically like a little lean-to. Ton comes running up to you, Kronos, and he's basically like, "Oh, it's good to see you again. Yeah, have you got any news? What have you been doing? I've been having a great time here." He doesn't even let you like start talking. He just sort of like reaches out and tries to grab a hold of whatever he can on you, and just kind of start pulling you into the Cesaria's Grove and starts to take you into the hut. And Cesaria's like, "Yes, you show him around, Ton," and she looks to Dis and Brit and goes like, "There's been some developments here. Noodle seems to be behaving. The girl has not really changed. I've been doing some investigation, and I think
You can say experimenting. We don't mind.
well, I don't know if it's
take the
technically
mic out your mouth.
experimenting. It has to do with, I guess, it's experimenting, but follow me. Let's follow Ton. And as she kind of takes you in, you can see that there's like a hologram screen that's opened up in there already, and there's sort of DNA strands on one side, and then all these algorithms on the other. And there's Noodle, the girl, and Kronos, and they all have DNA samples. I don't think Dis or Bryn gave theirs.
I wasn't asked.
Yeah, I was just saying, I don't think you guys have ever given one. And so up there, you can see on the girls, like it's labeled, we'll say Tanya. She's actually given a name finally, because I don't think she's ever given a name.
No, she wasn't. She was just small, creepy little bitch.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually write it down so I don't forget.
Yeah, that's the name of my uncle's ex. She was a bitch.
Tanya. Dude, hold on, my headphones.
Not endearing.
I have a cousin named
Definitely
Tanya.
not
She's
helping
actually
the
pretty.
desire to stab.
Yeah.
See, but I have a cousin named Tanya, and she's actually one of my most pleasant cousins.
Well, you know what? That just equals out, and so we fall back to our history with this child, and we still kill her.
All right, there we go. And you guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to make sure I didn't fuck anything up with that. So on there you see that Tanya's labeled. It says immortality, and then on Kronos's it says mind, and then on Noodles it says body, and then it says dis question mark Bryn question mark, and she sort of looks up at it and looks at you guys, and when you're all in there, she calls you, Kronos calls you over, and she goes, I think there's segments of code, like we said, in you, but they're each attacking different things. It's like different sections got put into different people, almost like backup plans. This one seems to be feeding off the girl's immortality, which is why she's in constant pain, and it's siphoning her undeadness from her. It's why she's got a heartbeat, but she's still technically not alive. She's like stuck in that moment of transition. Kronos, it seems to be trying to access his mind, his motor functions and memories, and
That's fun.
I'm not sure what it's doing to you guys.
I poke my finger and hold it out and say, don't lose it.
Okay, that was my next question. And she sort of pricks it, and it starts running an analysis, and it pops up like psychic ability, and it starts targeting like the elven genetic code, the sort of latent psychic ability of the elven genetic code. And she's like, interesting. Looks like it's trying to siphon off your psychic ability. Bryn?
I have psychic ability? That's awesome. Wait. Is that stopping me from having psychic ability? That's so unawesome.
Now, it seems to be trying to gain access the same way you gain access to
My ship?
elven. Yeah. All elves have a latent psychic ability. It's what allows them to trance and reach out to each other through that trance.
Oh,
And
we
then-
call it something else.
Bryn, as you give your sample and it runs, it says body, and it's similar to the one for Noodle. It seems to be like a backup, like a back door almost.
I saw that look.
a backdoor escape, or maybe a way to clone, or it's just trying to duplicate the your physical body.
No backdoors.
And you think that when you're not sure exactly what the tingle is for you, Din. Kronos, you felt yourself lose control, so it's trying to gain motor control and your memories make sense. And
Yeah.
then Bryn, with the body, it makes sense because you've been having every now and then struggling with your rages, has been shaping your form. And she basically says, like, I think if I can get all of the samples of this code that are in this universe, the things that he dragged over, that he spread around, I could possibly put them together and we find a way to delete it, cure it.
It's just Kirby's body at this point, right? And Manos, if he has a body.
Manos took off. Manos boogied out with my universal ticket, the bastard. So.
Oh, they got your device. They used it.
Yes.
They,
Yep.
well,
However, we've got another signal on Terrace that
You know-
is a similar device.
We should build a trap.
A trap.
Yes. That if he tries to use the device again, it will draw him back to this universe and confine him.
I like this idea. We need to figure out how we can do that.
I've heard of such things in Magic before, like when if you use certain abilities, like high level abilities, which is, obviously yours is a high level of technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem. He would have to come back to this universe, though. I don't see that happening.
So, like, when you jump, there's no way to hijack that and redirect him to... God damn it, haven't you watched Stargate?
I've never attempted anything like that.
That's what I do in the extra
Yes.
4 hours every night while I'm on your ship.
Watch Stargate.
Yes.
Jesus.
Not Universe, though. That sucks.
I love the good stuff. I leave
Yes.
the bad stuff alone.
As you guys
Fair.
are having this conversation, Kronos, you get a message from Bach,
Mhm.
and he goes like, "Hey, I know there's been like a lot of nightmare fuel lately, but I got another weird ship for you to look at. I unscrambled the feed from my satellite before it went offline, and you're basically sending a short image. It's basically just an image of like, you know, like there's the NASA footage of the satellite just like looking out into space."
Uh-huh.
And it's sort of that, and then at one moment you sort of see this long sort of thin spider-like appendage. It's metal. It's definitely from some sort of ship. Sort of like click and grab the satellite and sort of go to turn it before the feed sort of ends on that last image, and it seems like it had been cut in some way. But it turns and you see a ship that was similarly described to you before a couple times. It's almost spider-like, but the legs come up off the front, and it's sort of got this weird.
It's a fucking Neogi ship.
Yeah, the kidnappers.
It's sort of got this weird underbelly chip that it almost kind of looks organic in shape, but it's definitely all mechanical in nature. It just seems to be inspired by different sort of insectoid type.
The old insect ploy.
Oh.
And that's where we'll end. But you definitely get the feeling that they're definitely out there, and possibly in that sector of the system.
Holy shit. Alright.
And that's where we'll end tonight's episode, with one little hint on the conspiracy.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
The chick we're with now, God damn you.
Cesaria?
I was looking at that map. Yeah, Cesaria. Is she magical and technology focused, or just?
Oh yeah, she's someone who has traveled with Kronos before in the past. So she was originally like a rogue type, learned a little bit of magic, and then picked up a little bit of tech. So eventually she picked up more magic than tech, but she kind of knows both.
Really quickly, I want to ask her if she knows any good curse breakers.
So it depends on the curse. So she'll basically go over the rough basics with you, and it's so like if someone puts a curse on you, and in terms of like they cast the spell curse, you can break it with dispel curse. But cursed items, removing the curse, a casting remove curse on an item will only give you enough time to remove that item from the person. But it's not enough to destroy the cursed item. The item will still be cursed.
So you can't separate out the curse from the item.
Yeah, but if you were to cast it on the person, you'd be given enough time to remove them from the cursed item. Because if you try to take it off her now, it could hurt her. It could make her go crazy. There's all kinds of things curses can do if you just remove it from the person.
Well, I would kind of want to find a replacement for it, because I think the ring does bring good, but I'm not really happy with the fact that the nightmares. Yeah.
If you could tell me about its construction, and then so we'll basically stop there, and you'll be going like, well, we'll go. You'll be giving her all the information you have of how you got it, which will be who you dealt with and all that stuff, and she can kind of use that knowledge to maybe glean some information for you in a way to a thread to get to, so you can actually get the curse off the ring, so it's just a magic item as opposed to a cursed magic item.
Right. And I figured now was the time to address it if we're going to Terrace, because the guy who sold it to us was Leonin, if I remember right.
No, he was actually Tabaxi.
Oh, fucker.
Yeah.
I was sort of smart.
The sly Tabaxi.
Oh, Frog G. Oh, Frog G. Sorry, you just sent me a message.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I'm looking. I don't see another quip in the chat.
Cool.
Oh man, this was a fucking fun one. Like, especially because downtime. It's always like, okay, well, maybe something cool will happen, maybe not. And when you last week, you're like, yeah, it's gonna be like a month. And I was like, What the fuck am I gonna do for a month? But
was-
I gotta
that was a
teach a
lot of
Yeti how to.
downtime.
Gotta teach a Yeti how to have some trigger safety.
Yeah.
Don't put your finger on the trigger if you're not gonna pull it, and do not point it at anything you're not gonna intend to shoot and kill. And don't eat it. So it's one that you don't typically have to tell people, but you know,
No.
it's a Yeti, so
Definitely not a pro,
It's
but
Yeti
he
specific.
can use it.
it's getting a little better. And then you know, the dream was fucking badass. That was super fun. Thank you everybody who has hung in there for the entirety of today. You guys are stellar as always. Yeah, just make sure that you share this stream out, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Red Valkyrie. Don't forget to follow everybody on the panel, because, you know, they're all badass, and they all got really cool stuff going on and coming up in the very near future.
Yes.
And Sai, what else?
Like, share, subscribe. Tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern for Writing Pros. Who are our guests, Shay? Since
Jason Bascom and Paul Tucker.
awesome.
Nice.
Very cool. Oh, and
It will be a premiere, so we'll be in the chat.
Yes, and do not forget, a lot of the new merch for season 2 is already up on the Red Valkyrie merch store, so definitely go check that out. It's going. it's awesome.
That is not going to happen. Tonight is editing night.
I have to
Finishing
finish
editing.
because I didn't finish last night.
Yeah.
It's fine. But yeah, definitely go check some of it out. I just got the mouse pad the other day and took it into work, and it's so cool. It's so cool. I love it.
It is.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will see you all next week.
Bye.